Georgia.
The house. What is known of the Ronnie house is nothing remarkable. Built in 1975, using fairly modest materials, though interestingly, sourced from local wood pulled directly from the 7-acre plot resting just outside Milton, Georgia. Hours of sweat poured into every mundane, normal, small detail that plagued ranch houses of the time by none other than Wallace Ronnie Sr. Now, what is not known of the Ronnie house is nothing short of remarkable. Not long after it was built, it was left vacant, but not unkempt. The locals concocted stories of what kind of family builds a house only to leave it for generations to deal with the elements on its own. What kind of wealthy arrogance would do such a thing? Adding to the mystery, in the beginning of 2018, Wallace Ronnie's son, recently widowed Dr. Wallace Ronnie Jr., briefly moved into the house with his newborn. Again, briefly, lasting 1 year before leaving the house to the same fate as his father before him. The vacancy continued nearly 20 more years. That is until 2033. Dr. Wallace Ronnie Jr. was seen around the neighborhood once again, about a weekend once a month, as he began constructing a guest house on the other side of the pond behind the house. What appeared to other nosy enough to contemplate the house's significance neighbors to be an attempt to increase its property value before selling it for good turned out to be a continued absence of occupants, while the newly built guest house took up vacancy by a mysterious man who kept to himself and his young daughter. Like clockwork, Dr. Wallace Ronnie Jr. would show up for 2 days every month, surprising local passerby with a lone light seen shining from its entryway. For 5 years, 2 nights a month, a light shined from the Ronnie house. Until, of course, it didn't. Right now, it's October of 2038. 2 months ago, Dr. Wallace Ronnie Jr. committed suicide at his place of work, Carolina Physicians Group in Charlotte, South Carolina, leaving behind one son from his first wife, Ashley Jewel Ronnie, who died in childbirth, 2 daughters from his second wife, Alyssa Mills Ronnie, who died of cancer in 2028, and his third wife, Dr. Tandy Merritt Baines Ronnie, of 5 years. His savings and his estate were left to his current wife. The emotional turmoil of his death and the memories he left behind proved to be too much for the Ronnie family. While collecting his assets, Tandy discovered a house, previously completely unbeknownst to you. Dr. Wallace Ronnie had signed the deed in the year 2017. You, thinking a change might be for the better, you collected the girls, Tommy and Grace, and contacted Wallace's first child, Kane, for him to take some days off from university to help with the transition. No one knows why Wallace killed himself. He appeared to be a happy man with a loving family. Driving your vehicle, what would you say is your vehicle? What kind of vehicle would you drive?
Tandy is a person that believes in the environment, well, preserving as much of the environment as possible, but she's also has her own money, so a Tesla.
Tesla. Okay, so driving this Tesla on your way through to Georgia, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Dr. Tandy Merritt Baines Ronnie. I go by Dr. Tandy Baines. And, well, before she met Wallace, never saw herself as a mom at all. Basically, life was to be lived, and she would help others live it to their fullest. She's a radiation oncologist and would actually go very deep into the lives of her patients to help find the best kind of radiation therapy for them. And in the process of that, she eventually ran into Wallace, and for the first time in her life, fell in love. And with the package of Wallace came 3 grown kids, and that just completely changed her life. Coming from a strong family home herself, she basically bent over backwards to try to make a perfect family. So with Wallace committing suicide, completely uprooted her entire world. She is killing it, she thinks, at the stepmom game, though. And she has a lot of anxieties, but she does her best to kind of keep that close to her chest so nobody else has to deal with that.
In the passenger seat, coming down from university to help with the move, is Kane, Ronnie. Go ahead.
Kane is a senior in college, and like Zach said, his birth mom died in childbirth, but the mom he grew up with, she died when he was 12 of cancer, and so Kane kind of had to grow up early, as he was, the man of the household, like having to look after his 2 younger sisters, while his father worked as a doctor. I said he's always been the dutiful big brother. And he competently stepped up to the plate and sacrificed his own kind of childhood for his sister's upbringing. Only in the past kind of 5 to 6 years since Tandy has come in, has Kane really been able to kind of focus on himself, and he's kind of applied himself in his schooling, which he's doing well in. So people think. He's kind of got a boring as fuck personality, but he knows how to crack a whip if he needs to. Having to wrangle his sisters growing up. In a happier life, he could have been the popular kid. He's got a good nature and charm. Yeah.
And in the back of the car, we have the sisters, Tommy and Grace. Tommy, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Tommy, the tomboy Ronnie, is confident and suspicious of adults. She has a bit of a rage problem because a lot of bad things have happened to her in her life, and she's this close to losing her mind. She's pretty reserved at this point and shut down. She is the middle sibling of the family. She cares very deeply for her younger sister Grace, and she wants to take care of her. She sometimes butts heads with her older half-brother Kane because Tommy wants to be in control but has never been afforded it. She is very protective of all of her siblings, though, and she's brave in the face of danger, especially when the threat is an adult. Tommy has an issue, quote unquote, other people say it's an issue, she doesn't think so, with a lack of respect for authority and a general distaste for adults because they've all kind of sucked so far. So that's Tommy.
Great. And Grace.
Grace Ronnie is the youngest child of the family, and with that comes the overbearingness and overprotectiveness of her parents. She always puts on a brave face, but she's very stubborn. And she did well enough in school, average student, medium popularity, but she could do better, and her dad always pushed her to do better. She should go out less with her friends and spend more time studying. And with that, she kind of lashed out, looking for independence from her family and being treated as an adult rather than a child.
It's been quiet for the last couple hours as you drive on the road. As the news comes over the radio. As turmoil continues between the Pacific Shelf and United Texas over water trade tariffs, new Eastern Coastal President Acevedo has offered a bargain deal in collaboration with Mexico to present to North American territories at next week's Peace Summit. Pollution index this week is an all-time high, thanks in part to a nasty cold front off the Gulf Coast pulling United Texas state capital Houston's refinery clouds into the eastern coastal delta. No word yet on Advancement of Clean Air Act between the territories, with Acevedo promising a reduction in greenhouse gases that match the achieved by the Alaskan domain, if and only if those measures were shared by geographical neighbors. Politics as usual, as you kind of reach over and turn off the radio.
Alexa, off. We don't need to listen to politics. I mean, this is the first time in a long time all of us have, been in the same car together, same place, same time. It's good. This is going to be good for all of us. Nice change of pace. It's supposed to be very nice.
Is that why you decided to uproot the whole family?
Well, it's your family home. I mean, it's been in the Ronnie family apparently for generations. And so basically it's all of us just get to go home.
Being part of this family is not something to be proud of.
The best part is the air's supposed to be a little bit better there, and that's always good.
There's not better anywhere. This world's in a hole.
Guys, you guys are giving her a bit of a hard time. Let's just get through this. I mean,
What do you think we're gonna find buried treasure in the basement? It's an old house. There's nothing there. Dad liked collecting old things. That's why he married you.
Wow. Okay.
hey,
So
Just
I
pick-
understand that wasn't designed to make me feel very good. Mission accomplished. I understand that we're all going through a lot right now.
You're right.
And I'm doing my best here.
You're right.
Grace,
I'm sorry.
Tommy, I mean, I'm doing my best. I've
Come on,
never
guys.
been here before. None of us have ever been here before.
Cut her some slack, all right?
As long as I get first pick a bedroom. You don't need the master bedroom. You don't need all that space.
Well, I have to have the master bedroom because half of it's going to be my at-home office. So we've already discussed this. So, but you can have the pick of the rest of the bedrooms that are there.
If we bunk together, we can get the biggest room.
Yeah. Bigger closet.
While they're discussing this, you know because you saw the house plans that there's only one bathroom upstairs for all 3 bedrooms, and they're all the same size. You've also, before you left on this trip, you had movers come and grab your stuff in Charlotte and take them down. So you're supposed to be meeting someone there this afternoon who should have went ahead and unpacked all your belongings. You've got about 10 more miles to go as you're just north of Atlanta.
So what was the plan here? You're moving in, right? Or are we selling the place? Like, because I mean, the old man didn't leave. He didn't tell me anything. So what was the plan?
I think we should sell it and move to the city.
I agree with that. That's a better
I mean,
plan.
Well,
I'm not opposed to that. I wouldn't want to kind of live
Tandy?
in the middle. Who has final say? It's you, right?
yes.
What?
Yes,
How about we put
absolutely.
it to a vote?
Well,
Yeah, you
Well,
didn't even
it's
ask
not-
us.
The
it's
law
not
doesn't
one of-
quite
it's
work
It's
not
not
one
a
of those things-
dictatorship.
It's not one of those
It's-
things that's left
yeah.
up to a vote.
That's-
And it's not necessarily dictatorship. This is really what
It's not a
is
So what is
democracy.
going
Tandy?
to be best
Okay.
for everyone.
So Tandy, what is going to
the
be
other
the best for
the
everyone?
other house has already been put up for sale, and it is already being shopped around for a very good price. We are going to live at your family home in Milton, Georgia, and you know what? Both of you are so close to college now. You're a high school senior, high school junior. So you're looking at what? Maybe 6 months to a year of living in this house between the two of you. And after that, the world is your oyster. College, most definitely, and then you can decide what you're going to do with the rest of your lives.
You don't
So-
need to act like you think I'm going to get into college.
Grace,
why
I
wouldn't you?
know
Come on,
that you
Gracie.
are.
Um,
You just have to apply yourself just a little bit harder,
Something-
and you'll be able to.
Something
You can live with me
I'd,
when I go to college.
Oh,
Something I'd like
thanks.
to remind all of you is you had never heard of this house before you found it in the paperwork. Your father never spoke of it. You might have heard him mention it once before when you lived in Milton, but you don't remember the house. It was never brought up, and he didn't necessarily like talking about the past. So, though this may be a family house that has been passed down through the Ronnie name, it's not something that's ever been spoke of or that you even knew existed. And you would also know, Tandy, being that you're more experienced in the world than your stepchildren, that just finding a house after the Eastern expansion would be near impossible. Outside of renting small apartments in the city, you can't buy new land, and it is only passed down.
Mm. Jesus. Tandy, did you meet with the lawyers? I mean,
Yes, I've
so is there
taken
anything?
care of everything, Kane.
Did the old man leave anything for his kids?
Or did
Uh,
he give it all to you?
I inherited everything, yes.
Jesus fucking
That's
Christ.
typical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
he
what I
never
expected. Can't
Because-
rely
because
on
he-
anyone in this
he-
world
you
except
can-
yourself.
You can rely
Maybe
on
your
me.
sister.
You can all rely on me, and
Okay.
he knew
Yeah,
this.
Sure. Okay.
He knew this.
Cool.
He never
And I'm
looked
gonna
after
I'm
us.
gonna keep this family together. Everything is taken care of. I mean, the very fact that we have, I'm sure, a beautiful home in the middle of like,
Nowhere.
you know, that's actually a pretty good thing. I mean, everybody's basically living on top of each other in all of the cities at this point. I mean, you can't breathe there, and we'll be able to breathe. We'll be able to breathe and take a step back and just really we have something that other people don't have. We have space, and we have family, and we have a home that we already own.
And a store an hour away to see any people.
Yeah. Good
Can I
luck getting a
just say-
boyfriend, Grace.
You
Or
know,
more
the
friends.
internet still exists. So there's that.
Well, this is just news to us, Tandy, because we, you know, the old man didn't tell us anything. He didn't tell us what he had planned.
Well, you know what? He didn't tell me anything else. Kane, I'm seriously doing the best that I can here.
As you say that, you pull into the long driveway. As you turn off the highway, it's a very long brown gravel road. It goes in about a half mile. It's still daylight out, so you wouldn't be able to see it through the trees until you get right up on it. It kind of appears in front of you. You have 7 acres of land on this plot.
Jesus.
As you're pulling up, you immediately see something that you didn't see in the building plans. As you're kind of pulling in and you see the large moving truck, there's another guest house. You can kind of see through the woods behind behind the main house, and that was not something that was listed in the documents.
Can we all
Huh,
see it?
That's
How
odd.
far
Yes,
is it
you
from
all
the
see
main
it.
Dibs!
house?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll live in the other house.
You can live with me.
You know what? No, that wasn't on the original plans. I think we'll just.
Great. So you haven't claimed it already. Dibs.
I think we'll just leave that for right now. We really need to
on.
focus on getting our things situated in the main house right now.
As you're pulling up, a man walks out of the front of the house. He's wearing his moving uniform. He's got a hat on. He kind of puts his hand up as you park the car,
How old is
and
he?
you all kind of get out. He's older. I'd say late 40s.
Nah.
Not interested.
He's an adult.
Tandy?
Yes,
Danny?
yes. Hi.
Yeah, so, small problem.
Okay.
Small problem. No, it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna give you a discount
Okay.
right off the bat. But before you walk in there, we were unable to unpack any of your things and set them into the rooms.
That's your job.
I understand. We moved everything down. My team head out a couple hours ago.
So you didn't do the work, so you're not
Well,
going to get paid.
you know, this place just gave them a real weird vibe. You know, they haven't seen a house like this
Come
in a long
on.
time, and it
Weird.
ridiculous.
You guys didn't do your job
Okay.
because you
No.
got a
Oh,
bribe.
okay.
Now,
You don't have
I'm
to
gonna
pay
give,
them, you
I'm
know,
going to give you a
Tandy.
discount. I wouldn't have been able to finish all of it if it wasn't for your friend that helped me out.
Friend?
My friend?
Yeah, your friend.
What friend is that?
Have you got a boyfriend already?
I mean, he lives with you. You don't know the guy? He lives in the guest
with
house.
What?
us?
Tandy,
There's someone that lives in the guest house?
There is no frickin' way I'm living in a house with a dude just walking around in the backyard.
Okay, Tommy, Grace, how about both of you go inside and make sure that all of your things made it? Because
Make
oh
sure
my
there are no
goodness.
men in my bedroom, I guess, apparently. Come on, Grace.
I'm standing with Tandy. Just
No. I'm sorry, you said that there is somebody that is living in the guest house?
Yeah, so he's lived here for
Did he give you a name?
like 5 years.
5 years.
what?
No, I didn't ask for a name. I mean, it came out,
Tandy, we gotta kick this guy out.
helped me out.
Okay. Well, obviously, we will be getting a very substantial discount since
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
not finish the job. And
I completely understand.
yes,
You know,
and you quoted and
my,
you pitched your rate to me.
Yeah, I understand
This
that.
is the first time I've liked her.
50% off.
I believe
half?
we can do.
Did you do 50% of the work?
Yeah,
Did you
we
do
loaded
any
it
of
up.
the
That's
work?
technically 50%. We packed your house, drove it down. I still unloaded it.
What
with
about
your
broken
friend's help.
promises?
Of course, you just didn't. I mean, you know, now you get to put the house together the way you want to.
Well,
Oh,
I
that
guess
sounds like fun.
I suppose now we're going to have to, since you did not finish the job
Yeah.
that we had for you. Go ahead and send your invoice, and
Think about
we
it.
will be more than happy to pay you
review it.
45% of your
TND.
original quoted price.
10D. 10D.
Deal. Second I get into a service area, I will send that over.
Are we not in
Did
a
he
service
just say,
area?
oh my god?
Ah! No,
What?
these old hill towns.
I checked my phone.
Check my phone. Nothing.
No
Are
signal.
you kidding me?
Okay.
You know,
Alright.
I
You
mean,
said there was internet. What?
well, you know, we do offer another side service. If you want us to come drop a tower in your yard, we could get you.
Are you
Are
literally
you-
going to drop
Are
it?
you
Like,
only gonna put
just
half of it
drop
in?
it.
Okay, everyone.
No one can get anything right.
And how long would that take for you to do this service that I'm sure that you will do the full service for and not just 45% of it?
I could drop a tower in 2 days. I'll have to go pick it up in Atlanta. You know, get all the frequency signature signed off on, all that good stuff. Get you cleared with the FCC, and we'll get it out here in no time.
2
Okay.
days with only the company of each other.
Then that sounds great. Go ahead and get that done. Also invoice it, and once it's actually done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's fuck it. He walks away. And you're left with the house in front of you. The front door's open. You can see your boxes just inside the doors, stacked up inside the house. This house is all white. Now, what surprises you, it's very old. The oldest house that you've seen still standing without modern updates. But it's pretty well kept. The yard mowed, trees trimmed over the roof intact, no chips in the paint. Someone's obviously been taking care of this house.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
It looks
right?
damp.
Tandy,
We're right, all
Living
of
in
y'all?
an
It looks
antique.
damp.
have we just
Okay.
forgotten about the
No,
squatter now?
No,
Yeah.
Kane, we have not. Tommy, Grace, can you please go into the house, and
Can you grab me a hammer or something?
if you could get the kitchen unpacked so that we could have dinner tonight, that would be great. Just light unpacking.
We are not
Can I not at
ordering in. Are
least
you kidding? I'm not
Do
cooking.
my own room first?
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
want to find my space. Let's go find it. Let's just go find
Okay,
our
well,
space.
then at
We'll
least
do that
the rooms.
later.
at least unpack the air mattress for your bedroom.
Tandy, I'm coming
Kane,
with you.
if you'll.
I'll come with you.
Okay. Let's
Coming
go over
from
to the
around the
guest
side
house.
of the house, you first hear the sound of footsteps running through the leaves. As around the house comes a small girl, as her arms are out, as she just comes running out. As she runs directly towards you and immediately latches on to your leg and is just holding on to the small girl.
Squatter got a girl?
Whose rat is this?
I don't do little girls in old houses.
You're the only girl I'm ever
Darling,
gonna
okay.
deal with.
Darling, what's your name? What's your name, darling?
Gemma.
Gemma?
Gemma!
Hi, Gemma. It's your.
Gemma, why don't you get off my legger and we'll have a little conversation.
Gemma! Gemma!
She's over here.
As you see this man walk from the back of the house, he's got a long beard, long hair. His clothes are a little kind of ragged up.
You right there?
Oh, Gemma! Oh, I am so sorry.
It's all right.
Are you?
Hi.
you-
You're the one staying in the guest house?
Does
Oh
she
my
do this
God.
to everyone? I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm not a fan.
Hello.
either.
I'm Dr. Baines.
You're
This is my family. Wallace Ronnie's
Easy.
family.
We're
Yes.
living here.
Wallace's family.
Do you have a
And
name?
you
What
are?
brings you all out here?
Well,
We're
we.
moving.
This is our house.
Where's Dr. Wallace? Is he?
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Here, can you?
As the little girl pulling on your leg.
Yeah.
Dr. Wally!
Oh.
Dr. Wally!
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sorry. Here, can I talk to you for a
Somebody's
second?
gotta talk.
Yeah. Let me just
We'll
talk
look
to you for a
after
second.
Gemma.
Can you
We'll
keep
look
an eye on
after
Gemma
Gemma,
for
yeah.
me?
Seriously?
She's a little rambunctious.
Gemma,
She'll just
Gemma,
run off.
Gemma,
if you're
Gemma,
not
Gemma.
careful.
kids.
You
Gemma.
just let her run off in the woods. All right.
I'm gonna pick her up and just.
Here, give
How
it.
big is she? How old is she?
She's 5.
I'm just gonna pick her up and put her on my hip.
Okay, you look after her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Is
Hi.
Doctor? He didn't tell me you all were coming.
Well, you know, he didn't tell us about you either, and you haven't said your name yet.
Oh, Mallory.
Mallory.
Yes.
All right. Well, Mallory, I'm Tandy. I'm
That's my daughter, Gemma.
Gemma. She's
Baker.
darling.
Mallory Baker.
Mallory Baker. I'm Tandy Baines Ronnie. So I was Wallace Ronnie's wife. He passed away about 2 months ago. I'm
Oh.
sorry to be the one to tell you this. I know that it is a very, very tough thing to hear, and I completely understand where this could come out of left field for you.
Yeah, I didn't see him the last 2 months, and that. Don't. Can you do me a favor? Don't tell Gemma.
That
She's.
that isn't very healthy to. I'm just saying that in my line of work, I'm an oncologist. I know for a fact
Okay.
that it's not a good idea to keep things like that away from your family, but whatever you decide that you want to do. But I will say that my stepkids don't think before they say things.
Wallace is not coming
so
back. Never.
so they might end up telling that.
You can hang out with
For
us
yourself.
if you want.
But I'm sorry, you said that you
He's
hadn't
never
seen him for
coming
the
back.
past 2 months. You've seen him. You see him frequently?
Every month, or had been for the last 5 years.
You saw Wally every month, like for a couple of hours?
He didn't tell you?
No.
Interesting. No, well, I'm not sure what he told you, but 1 weekend a month, he would come and make sure the house was in good shape, good working order, and check in on me and Gemma.
Oh, okay.
I thought he had finally decided to move in the whole family after helping unload, but I guess not.
No, unfortunately not. All right, so you're a caretaker then for the house.
No, I'm not. That's Briar. He's the.
The caretaker. Then
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm at a loss here,
I
Mr.
live in the
Baker.
guest house.
So you rent? You pay rent?
Well, not exactly. No.
What was your arrangement with my husband, Mr. Baker?
Our families have a history, and he's a great man that helped Jim and I when we needed it most. And if not for him, we would be. I don't even know.
I see.
We built this guest house together, and I help keep track of the property with. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. This is a lot to take in, and I'm sure it's a lot for you to take in as well. I didn't know that you didn't know that I was here with my daughter on your property.
Hey, so can we get like some answers here? We've been standing over there.
Now, I know you're going to be sad that Wallace isn't coming back, but if we can teach you the drums, we can finally start our girl band.
Tandy, what's going on?
I'm just going to put the kid
Is he
down.
at least
Mr.
paying
Baker,
rent?
if you want to
Hold her hand,
take
though.
Gemma, we'll
Yeah.
start unpacking in the house.
I put her down. I'm holding her hand.
Yeah.
And maybe we could talk in the morning, if that
Yeah.
work for you and Gemma.
So what I'm hearing is I can't sleep in the other house.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
It's really small. It's just a studio.
What was your name again?
Mallory.
Okay.
And this is Gemma.
Yeah, I like Gemma. Gemma's alright.
She's great.
Okay.
So come on,
Um,
Gemma.
There you go.
As
Bye.
he kind of picks her up, puts her on his
Bye,
shoulder, and
kid.
starts walking. She's just kind of staring at you and
Practice the drums. Practice the drums.
just kind of reaching out, trying to grab you. As you can hear her kind of crying as they turn the corner and go back.
So what's the story?
As she's saying over and over again, Dr. Wally's never coming back. She said Dr. Wally's never coming
You
back.
told her?
She was asking.
How do we know?
She
that we're
deserves
not
to
She's
know
supposed
the
5
truth.
years old.
She kept on
deserves
saying
Tommy.
it.
We didn't even know she knew him.
She called him Dr. Wally. Okay, there's such a thing as empathy.
Such a thing as not lying, too. You adults could learn.
So what's the story, Tandy? I mean, like, are they paying rent? Are they? What's going on? Why are they on our property?
Are they going to
Okay.
murder us anytime soon?
No, look at
Yeah,
the two of them.
Well, not
All
the
right,
kid.
everyone, let's head inside, grab a box, get a room, and I will tell you everything.
Can we please order some pizza for dinner?
Do you think it'll take less than an hour for pizza to get out here?
Well,
Oh, good
Yeah, we'll get it
point.
for free.
As you walk in, you notice, though extremely well kept, it's also very dusty. The house is completely empty.
God.
If Wallace was staying here, it's extremely hard to imagine how.
God,
Nothing
isn't he living
anywhere.
in squalor.
You've got some work ahead of you, Tandy.
Yeah, good
Um,
luck with that.
all of us have
Come
work ahead of
on,
us.
guys.
ladies.
As you walk into the entry, you're greeted at first with a wall, and you look to the left. There's a large, long room where all of your boxes have been stacked. To your right, you see another room that's just empty, dusty, as the light's streaming in. As you turn that corner, there's a stairway going up. Further down that hall leads to the back of the house, where through the windows, and this back wall is mostly glass,
Oh,
as you
dreamy.
look out and you see a pond, and on the opposite side of the pond,
Wow.
you see the guest house. And you can
Great.
see the windows are kind of open, and you can see Mallory in there playing with his daughter.
Grace, we need to not walk around after the shower, because that perv is going to see everything.
Yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable with him living out there.
Ever so slightly.
Okay, so here's a cleaning supplies box. Everybody grab
Yeah,
a
good luck
mop.
with that. I'm going to go back.
Everybody
find my-
grab a rag, a
Oh,
mop.
come on. This wasn't
I
even
grab-
our
Yeah,
idea.
Who are you to tell me
I
what
grab
to
a
do,
rag
seriously?
and a mop. I stop.
I'm going to find a room I like.
Yeah,
Here,
I'll be
take
upstairs.
this
Yeah.
broom with you because
Sorry, I don't want to get splinters.
yeah.
Who's going upstairs? The girls?
Yep.
You two staying downstairs?
Mhm.
You two make your way up the stairs. The very first step that you step on, as it creaks underneath your foot,
So
As
if
it kinda
we sneak out in
surprises
the middle
you.
of the night, we need to go out the window.
each step just as loud as the one before it,
Yes,
as the whole house
is.
seems to ebb and flow with your every step,
This whole thing's gonna fall apart.
Yeah, with us in it.
One
with
breeze
it
of
being
wind.
empty as well. Every voice, every step seems to just echo throughout the entire building. You can hear every whisper, every discussion, until the furniture gets placed in. It is just a barren wasteland that echoes your every thought. As you move up the stairway, you come to a slight hall where you see basically 4 doors. One in front of you, one to your right, and 2 just behind you.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Which one's bigger?
Let's find out.
You open the one to the left. It's very clearly the master bedroom,
It's not fair that she gets to take this just because she said so.
with
I
2
don't think
windows
she
that point
does.
out to the back of the house, showing
Just
the pond.
reminding you, ladies, I'm taking the master
Oh, I'm
bedroom.
just going to be so loud. Let's go get our boxes and move it into this room. Because I
Yeah.
didn't hear anything.
and
from
I am
downstairs.
Yeah, I don't-
completely serious about this.
Girls, come on.
What does she need all that space for anyway?
Oh,
The other
her
3
problems.
rooms that you walk into are all identical in size. They're all pretty much the same square. And you
I'm-
also notice there's only one bathroom outside all those rooms at the top of the stairs.
Great. We're going to have to use this in shifts.
We have to share with a boy.
I don't think so. I'm going to take the bedroom that's facing out front so that perv can't see me walking around my bedroom.
Which one? You want to go
Um,
west or east? Right or left?
Let's do... Where's the bathroom?
Bathroom's
I'll
here.
do the one on the right.
The one on the right.
Opposite the stairs.
Got
So,
it? Okay, you claim that room.
Tommy.
And Grace.
I'll take the one right across the hall from Tommy.
Grace.
Great. You two are downstairs. What are you doing?
Do you want me to take one of your boxes to the master so they don't get any ideas?
You can, but they're not going to stay there. That's just not a thing
I'm
that's
just
going to
saying,
happen.
I'm trying to help you out here. I realize they're giving you a hard time, and that's kind of unfair. And so I'm just trying to get on, help you out here.
Yeah. Sure. If you want to go ahead and take this one up, it has my air mattress
Okay.
in it.
So I take up Tandy's box to the master. Girls, where's the and I peek in. Okay, so this is the master. You guys claimed your room?
Yes.
All right. So I take the box that Tandy gave me and I put it in a room. And I look upstairs for the first time and go, oh, well, the rooms are the same size anyway.
Kane, you're on the other side of the stairs. Stay out of our rooms. I'm not kidding.
Also, Kane, in that box is a toilet paper. Put it in the bathroom, please.
Gotcha. All right. Go to the box, take the toilet paper, and
And what are you doing downstairs?
I'm going to the kitchen.
So when you walk
Wiping
into
down
the kitchen
surfaces.
and just kind of wiping down surfaces, the only thing that seems odd to you is all the electrical outlets have like a little bit of stained black around them, as if there was a fire at some point that had been covered up. There's just like a little rim of black around each electrical outlet. Other than that, fairly normal, just extremely outdated. There's no connection to the outside world anywhere in here. Nothing that makes your life easier.
Okay. Well, I'm after wiping down surfaces, unpacking.
Now, granted, while you're wiping them down, everything that you wipe off is kind of a black soot, which lets you know very clearly that the filtration system in this house needs to be updated.
Great. Okay. Just so that everybody, I know you can all hear me. Just so that you know, we are going to have to do sleep masks tonight.
Did you not
Ugh.
check before we moved in that we could
You
even
can make my
live here?
face break out.
So I go to check the infiltration system, see what we're dealing with, and what I'm going to have to, if there's any extra filters that I brought with me, to then.
So you make your way back towards the laundry room. And in that laundry room up at the top, you see one of the large filter spots, and even just the place in the ceiling where the filter goes is just charred black from sucking in all the pollution all these years, with, I'm guessing, windows left open and a very not clearly sealed space to live. You also notice while you're in there some glass on the floor as you kind of crunch some of it under your foot, as it startles you a little bit as it out from underneath you. As you look up and to your left, the window in the back of the laundry room is busted open and the glass is on the ground, and the glass is on the inside.
Oh, well, that's just great. All right. Pull out my 10th generation iPod Touch to make my to-do list.
Okay, so you're making your to-do list. As you're doing that, all of you hear a loud thump come from the from the bottom left of the room, down in the living room. Kind of, you hear it, and it makes you all pause almost immediately as the sound echoes throughout the house.
I go down.
Grace?
Okay.
Did you drop something already?
I
Are
go
you all
down.
right, Grace?
I'm okay.
As you
Okay.
run down the stairs and turn the corner, you see this old man wearing overalls. This is a very old and kind of frail man who's on the ground.
Hey, what are you?
What's going on?
Wait,
There's
I
a
run
man in our
downstairs.
house.
What?
I come into the
Sir,
family.
are you
too.
okay, sir?
We all run down.
Are you
What are you doing in this house?
How did
What
you
the
get
hell?
in here?
okay,
You said
everyone?
no one was gonna come in.
Briar?
Yeah.
Hi.
Briar, yes.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
hi.
Oh my
I
goodness.
help him up.
Are you
I help-
alright?
I help
Who
him
the
up.
fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
We're in our fucking house.
We're the Ronnies, Briar.
Who the fuck puts a cardboard box in the middle of the goddamn empty room?
He
This
walks
guy-
into someone
is
else's
this guy
house.
blind?
You're trespassing.
He is blind. You look at his face and you see that
He's blind.
his eyes are white.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
trust
I help him up. Hey,
What?
Jesus. I help him up to a chair.
Yeah,
If y'all are here to steal something, there's nothing
Sir,
here.
we own this house.
You're trespassing
Briar.
on our property
My name
right
is
now,
Kane
man.
Ronnie. I'm the son of Wallace Ronnie.
Yeah, and I'm Dr. Baines Ronnie.
No
his
shit?
wife. Yes.
Oh. Ooh. Where's the doctor?
Do you not want to talk to each other? He killed himself, all right? He's not here anymore. Now we're here. Can you not bust in at just random
Christ,
times?
Tommy.
How'd
Why
you
does
do
no
it?
one just say the fucking truth?
Was it
Okay, language.
pills?
No.
Click, click. As he like motions.
I don't think I even asked.
No,
how
okay.
that happened.
Briar, unfortunately, Dr. Wallace is no longer with us.
That would explain why I haven't been paid. Who's gonna pick up on that?
What do you even
I
do
can
if
definitely
blind?
arrange, make all those arrangements.
Ryan, what do you do here?
Oh, I clean.
How do you even
Yeah, good
see
job.
what you're
Real
cleaning?
frickin' job.
I assume that you clean the grounds then?
Yeah, and it's been the same since I started. Now somebody put a goddamn box in the middle of the room here.
So we're moving in.
Yes,
Can
we're
you
moving
can you
into
move
this
your
house.
box? This is my walking.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you've been let go and that your services are no longer
Okay,
needed.
Tommy.
Easy.
How about both of you just go back up to your room and get everything set up? You're going to have to sleep somewhere tonight.
Gladly.
All right, we'll be upstairs.
Okay.
What are we gonna?
Okay. So Briar, you take care of the grounds.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the inside of this house has been cared for
Okay.
in any way, shape,
I
or
beg
form.
your pardon.
It has not.
I've been cleaning this house for
This house has not been cleaned in an extremely
30?
long time.
30. Well, I'm blind.
Well, that is not an excuse.
That's an unexpectedly shitty thing to say. Okay. Well.
I know a lot of hardworking individuals that would love to
Oh.
be in your spot.
Oh, okay.
It is
All
very
right.
obvious that nothing has been cleaned. And you say that my
Well,
husband pays you. If you would like for me to continue paying
Now, I
you,
might admit that I put some little booties on my feet and just walk around, but that gets the job done.
it does not
and
at all.
I keep this area clean.
This area
And
is not
I'm-
clean.
I-
You have been doing half-ass cleaning.
Well,
for this
yard,
entire
the
house.
grass out front is mowed. It is down. I hand pull mow that thing every 2 weeks.
And I agree with you that the
I keep the
outside
plumbing
grounds
intact.
are gorgeous.
You know what it's like to keep the plumbing in this house up and running?
Well, hopefully it's easier than you actually cleaning the house.
Okay. Wow.
I feel
All right,
sorry
well,
for him.
I guess I won't tell you about the dead grass outside and all the window that keeps breaking, but
Window
You'll
that
figure
keeps
it out.
breaking? Well, Briar,
I heard you step on it. Heard
That-
y'all making all sorts of loud noises. Thought somebody was breaking in. I was coming up to hit you on the head, but there's a damn box sitting here.
okay.
Who keeps breaking into the house? You're saying someone keeps breaking in?
You said a window keeps breaking.
A window keeps breaking. I didn't say anybody was breaking in.
Well, how does the window keep breaking?
I don't fucking know. I can't see anything.
Hey, I was
I
around
feel the
corner.
glass. It hurts like hell, and I fix it. I call someone out
Okay.
every damn week.
All right. Well, Briar, we're going to go ahead and, well, I definitely want to retain your services.
Uh-huh.
You don't clean the inside of the house anyway, so we're just going to skip that part of your services. But you do a fabulous job with the grounds.
It's a flat rate.
How much does he pay you?
Oh, enough to get by. About $100 a month.
Okay, that seems very fair.
I was kidding.
Oh.
It's $1,000 a month. You cheap piece of shit. Seeing if you was trying to screw me over. Now I see what the game is here. I don't see anything actually. That was a blind joke. If you
Okay.
guys
For
want to get all this shit out of my way, I'll get back to cleaning. You'll keep me on payroll, and I'll let you know when the glass breaks.
No, Briar, that is not the way that this is going to work. For $1,000 a month, that is inside of house cleaning and that is outside of house cleaning also. Since you
Yeah.
are only doing half of the job, since this house has obviously not been cleaned properly. Not only that, but the infiltration system, these filters have not been changed in who knows
You
how
want me
long.
getting on a ladder?
If you can't do the
Some
job,
people.
Briar, and if you can only do half of the job, then you only get half of the pay. And I have no problem with doing that. What I would need for you to do
Half
is
of
to
what's
give
already
me
criminally under
What I-
government-sanctioned wages?
what I would need for you to do is to give me the last invoice that you gave Dr. Wallace.
Oh,
and
we don't do invoices.
Then how do you get paid?
He gives me cash
He paid you cash, $1,000 a month,
every month.
and you have no paperwork or documentation to say anything about your arrangement that you had with him?
How do you suppose I'd go about that?
You are not helpless, sir.
No shit, I
You
clean
just,
your house.
no, you do not clean this house.
Good
you clean the
enough.
outside of it.
Good enough. Look, you want me gone? I'll be gone. And within a week, you'll be calling me back, begging for my help, when you can't figure out how to keep this place up.
Well,
These old houses ain't like your fancy new shit. They got tricks, little things you gotta know. Can't read about it anymore. Gets passed down from person to person. You won't find anybody else that knows how to do the things I know how to do. So
tricks.
go ahead. I'll leave just to prove a point.
Okay, tricks like what? It's a house, Briar. It sits here, and you live in it.
But it's all manual. None of that automatic crap.
Nothing's automatic here?
Nothing.
Everything's automatic everywhere.
Nope. Not an automatic thing in this house. Hell, you could turn it off the grid completely and it'd be just fine.
Sandy, why don't you let
We
him
do it every winter.
Why don't you let him continue for a bit until we learn how to actually go about this manual thing, and then we'll let him go.
Well, we are an automated family.
Yeah, I'm also not deaf, just blind. I hear pretty well.
Yeah, if you heard me all the way in the laundry room, then you hear extremely well. Okay, Briar, we're gonna have to come to
Look, I'll
an
just
arrangement with paperwork, but until then, we'd like to continue
Well,
on.
we don't need no paperwork. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. I figure since you're so out of the loop, now's the time that I tell you I live in a tent in the back half of your property.
Hey, I was just around the corner, eavesdropping. Are you
Yep.
kidding me? He lives in a tent outside?
What did you just say, Grace? He lives in a fucking
He
tent
lives
outside?
in a tent
Wait.
in the
What?
backyard.
What?
Yeah.
It's not the backyard necessarily. It's on down the hill, past the pond, through the wood. It's far enough away that I never see in your britches. That's also a blind joke.
This
Oh.
guy's a nut. He's probably the one breaking the window.
Yeah.
They seem
I-
to miss the point where I said I clean the window every week.
Yeah, and the window is broken again. If you can either call the person that usually get to replace windows or give me that information, I'll take care of it. You said something about dead grass?
Yeah.
Can you show me what you mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you make sure that there's no goddamn boxes in front of me before I walk out the
take
Can
back
you-
boxes.
door?
can you-
Yeah, I got
Thank
it.
you.
Sandy.
Get him
I
out of
start
this
taking the
house.
boxes and I start taking them upstairs.
All right. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
continue unpacking, everyone. You will have to sleep somewhere, and if you sleep on the floor, that is on you.
Can you make it perfectly clear to this guy he's not to enter this house again?
I'm gonna make sure that since he's not cleaning the inside of the house anyway, he will not be coming into the house.
Good. I don't want him walking in on my bath or anything.
Can we check the door
God.
even has locks?
Yeah.
The
Can
Of
we
old
even-
house is locked.
Of course it does. Everything locks. As soon as you close the door, it automatically. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
manual. I'll make sure.
God.
I'll make sure.
This is a nightmare.
So he starts walking out the back, heading directly towards the terrace, and he kind of gets close and he feels out, puts his hands on the doorway, goes down, unlocks the two locks on the back door, pushes it open, steps down. He kind of bends down onto his hands and he starts crawling towards the edge of the terrace. And before he can even get to where he's headed, you kind of look down at the ground and you see this grass all around the terrace is just black, like charcoal black.
Was there?
And it almost looks as if it could have been something that was burned, except that the grass is alive. It's not charred. It's not burnt. It's just black.
Is this some kind of prank?
As he's kind of crawling over the top. So hopefully you can see. I've been told it's black. Mallory says it's black. I'm sure he's not kidding with me, but it feels weird too, And even when the mower hits it, it's not right.
I reach down and I
I-
touch it.
And it just kind of crumbles under your fingers and leaves a black charred And it kind of spreads out from the back of the terrace, but then kind of moves itself around and forms a path directly into the pond.
I pull some hand sanitizer out of my purse and spray it on her hand.
It looks like there's some shit leaking out from under the deck and
Okay,
into the pond.
language.
No.
It looks like there's some stuff leaking out from under the deck into the pond. God.
It hasn't grown right since I've been tending this property, which is like 30 some odd years now. Just black and dead.
Has anyone been out to like
Okay.
look at it?
Yeah, and they told me.
Well, yeah, we can see it's black,
It
but
Could
like
be an
so-
ecological disaster.
Creates a trail out to that pond like the yellow brick road to dirty water suffocating your lungs.
I walk over
Okay,
to
and
the
this
pond.
has been here this entire time. You said
Since
30
I
plus
started.
years. Okay.
I walk over to the pond as well. I want to see what's in the pond.
Mm-hmm.
When you stand at the edge of the pond, look out, it's just brown. Like
So
the
we can't
clay,
go swimming either.
Sick.
the red clay from under the earth just kind of circulates
Watch
into
your
the
step.
water.
God,
As
that's
you say that and you
disgusting.
kind of grab him, you actually see something in the water quickly and go deeper into the
What
pond.
the hell can live in that kind of shit stuff?
Okay.
Are there any
well,
fish in here?
There's no way.
Carp?
Sir, there's fish in here.
No.
Koi?
No.
Amphibians? A frog?
Nah.
What the fuck is it? What
You
is
silly
Loch
it?
kids
Ness
are
monster?
Dumb as hell. There's nothing in there.
Okay.
It's just a pond. Maybe some frogs, some snakes,
All right.
Yeah.
maybe a gator. I don't know.
Snakes.
Are
A
there any rocks?
gator.
Wait,
Are there any
You got
rocks?
gators here?
alligator?
Maybe. I heard
Maybe.
of them.
Okay, so I think
Coming
it,
up as
I
frogs.
think
How
it might
would you
be
know what's in there? He can't see.
I pick
Oh,
up a rock and I throw it
Grace.
into the pond.
not
Nothing
nice.
moves.
You know, maybe we should just stay away from the pond from now. Once we're all the way settled, I will call some people out here to then
Yeah.
clean this up.
I was not
and-
dying to jump in, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And we'll get this dredged up and we'll get this taken care of. But right now, this is so far down the to-do list. So, all right.
Yeah, how's that list going, by the way?
Since everybody's going to be doing their part, it's going to go very quickly.
You mean you're hiring people to help, right?
I mean, we're going to do this as a family.
You have
It's gonna
plenty
be a
of money to
great-
just hire people.
It's going to be a
Yeah.
great bonding thing for all of us, and we will make this home our own.
It's
hardly a
staying
And
this
you
long.
cannot pay money for that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can
so
try.
Briar, do you usually do the grounds like maybe twice a week or
He's just looking off into the sky.
Briar?
It'll
Hello?
rain soon.
This guy's loony.
Can you feel
Okay. All right, that's actually a really good thing. Rain cuts down on air pollution, so we want it to rain as much as possible. It's kind of
Great.
like nature's filter.
Make
So-
sure you're inside when it starts raining. I don't know about the rain out in Charlotte, but here it's all Houston rain, so it'll sting you if you're in it too long.
What?
Acid rain?
Real?
Oh no.
Where
my
are we living?
God, my hair.
Maybe we should have
Okay.
done a little research before moving the whole house and family.
Yeah, I like having a ponytail. All right, it's like my thing.
Okay, well just make sure that we're not outside when it rains. It's not that big of a deal. It
This
really
house looks like
isn't.
it has leaks
So now
everywhere.
we're stuck in this house.
Yeah.
Great.
As you guys stop talking and you look over, he's no longer standing there, and you see him like 200 yards away just walking deep down into the woods down the hill.
What the? Can we put up a fence around the house already,
He
please?
was kind of weird.
He's
You
totally
think?
homeless. He lives in a tent.
That's what homeless means, Grace. Yeah.
Well, you know, someone's home
What
is
is he using this $1,000 a month on then?
I don't.
You know, honestly,
what $1,000 a
I
month? What are you
don't-
talking about?
I don't know. It's an arrangement that your father had with him. I'll figure it
Fucking
out.
Right. He's a.
Oh,
yeah. Right.
language.
He's a scam artist. No way.
How do you know he's not like using it on drugs or whatever?
Yeah.
Well,
Not
did he?
using it on a place to stay, is he?
He seemed like he was on
it's
something.
just-
Okay, let's head back inside, everyone. Let's get situated. We at least have to get through this
I'll
first
unpack the
night.
kitchen. We're gonna have to eat at some point.
Pizza.
Okay. What do you guys do? Tell me what you're doing and where you're
I'm
looking around
unpacking.
the house.
I want to unpack the kitchen stuff.
So you're
to-
taking all the boxes for the kitchen.
Yeah.
You just kind of take them in there and start moving them in. Grace, where do you go and what are you doing?
Can I see the blueprint of the house? Is there an
Oh,
attic?
yes.
Mm.
There's not one in the blueprints, but would you like to look for one? Please say,
Say
just
yes.
say yes.
Yeah. I want
Go
to
ahead
look for an
and roll
attic.
for
All right.
Here's our first roll.
You want to roll a lot of sixes.
Don't roll any ones.
Or,
You got this.
but
Okay.
ones is better than no numbers.
Nice.
3 6s. No,
No ones.
ones.
Yay!
Shall we roll?
Oh, I knew Grace
Okay.
could listen.
Nice. Good job.
Tell
Chloe.
me
Yeah, it was good.
what you find.
Okay, well, I find an attic,
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
and there's just a lot of cupboards and like chests under blankets.
Okay. So, where do you find this attic? Is it above your room?
We're gonna say it's a hanging door right above the stairway,
Okay.
so it's
So
hard
you
to get
see
up
a
to
small,
it,
You see like a small, like little
like a
rope
string
hanging down,
Yeah,
and you pull it, and it immediately like and crushes down,
almost hits me on the
hitting
head.
the ground. As you, all of you in the house, of course, hear this. As
I-
there's a silence immediately after.
I come out my
I
door
didn't
'cause
do
it's right
it.
there.
Oh,
What did you not do? Grace,
What
what?
did you not do, Grace?
Look, I was just exploring. It's an old house. There's lots of stuff going on. Did you know there's an attic?
Uh,
Do we have a ladder?
No, I mean,
I investigate. I come back up to investigate now.
Things
Oh.
just got interesting.
Oh, it's just an attic. I go back down.
Can I make an attic bedroom?
you
Be
know,
as far away from you as possible.
the attic. Okay,
So,
the attic is not on the original plans. I want to
There's
make sure
a lot
that
of
it's
things not on there.
well. So far, just the
Like
guest
the two
house and
creepy
this attic.
dudes.
so
And
you
the
make
two
your
creepy
way,
dudes.
Grace. You make your way up the ladder and start checking out the attic.
Coming
You
with
said-
you.
Grace,
I'm
be
right
careful.
behind her.
Be careful up
And
there.
you see up there, you said a bunch of chests under blankets.
Hey, so maybe I was wrong about the buried treasure. It just was up.
I also go up into the attic with him.
Okay, so you all see all these chests that are under white, dirty, dusty blankets.
Can we agree, finders keepers?
Losers
Does-
sweepers, tips.
Does anyone want to look in those chests?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
With the
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a really okay.
You
Tommy,
kidding? It's
just
free.
go ahead.
free
Dad,
stuff.
Dad's house. What
Maybe
could we
Dad
possibly
actually
find?
left us something.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god, no 6s, 4 1s.
Five
have-
ones.
5 1s, 5 1s.
You have 6 hope.
We know who the curse jumped to.
Wow.
Is it this chair? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll 5,
I think
right?
that's all our hope.
Right?
You
we have
have
6.
1 hope remaining.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
I've got to re-roll these
Jesus
5
Christ.
ones.
Oh.
Whoa, 3 6s,
Oh.
1 1.
You have
I say
one
we
hope.
just.
Uh,
I
Do
say
it?
we
Yeah.
drop that
Yeah,
die.
I killed, no,
Let's do
kill
it,
him.
let's do it, let's do it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, I would have just dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
6!
All right. Well.
Oh, let's keep it. I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay, so 4 6s, no 1s.
Okay. Tell me what you find.
It
in
No.
better
the
be
chest.
good.
It better be super good.
1 2 3 4 5. All right, so I go over to a chest of drawers and I pull off the cover and I open the top chest of drawers. And
As
there's
you pull it open, dust just fills the air, hitting your lungs.
in the top drawer are a bunch of what look like family photo albums, so I close that.
Hmm.
In the middle drawer, I open up. There's a bunch of clothes neatly folded in there.
You
It
don't
looks
look
like
at the family photos.
I'm gonna look at the whole drawer. I'm gonna look at
Okay.
the whole cabinet.
I head back downstairs because I'm gonna go get masks for
Okay.
everybody.
And this is something every family would have in 2038 is a collection of dust masks.
Yeah.
So in the top drawer, the albums. The second drawer is folded clothes, and underneath it, it looks like there are some boxes under the clothes. And on the very bottom drawer, I open it up, and it's a bunch of lock boxes. They're not locked though, and when we open them up, there's a bunch of weapons in there.
Look at those clothes. What are they from? 2000?
Specify.
Weapons, huh?
Oh no.
Like ghost fighting weapons.
I'm
Like,
gonna say it's just a drawer of loose knives.
okay, that's fine.
So you open it up, and it's a bunch of butcher kitchen knives, all in a drawer that should be holding clothing, but is instead holding these knives.
What the hell? All right.
I come back upstairs with the gas mask. Safety,
I
ladies.
come back up
Right
because I
here.
saw that Tandy was obviously checking something out, so I came with.
Here's a dust mask, everyone.
I open the top drawer again. Grace, do you want to look through these pictures? See if
Yeah,
there's
none
anything
of these
interesting?
people look familiar.
Yeah, go for it. Grace takes the albums, and I'm gonna go back to the middle drawer and move the clothes aside and start looking at the boxes that were hidden under the clothes.
The first photo you see looks kind of like your dad, standing in front of the house, holding a small baby boy.
That's me.
Is this?
Oh wow.
Is that you?
Must be
You
right.
were so much cuter when you were
It
little.
kind of looks like Dad, but it's a little weird.
You
Wait.
remember stories of you and your father living in a house somewhere outside of Charlotte when you were just a baby, but he never told you where. and you now realize it
And
was
they're
here.
standing in front of a house, right?
This house.
Okay. That's probably where we lived. 'Cause
You lived here.
yeah, well, the odd man said something about living, at a house, here in Milton for a year or so.
Do you remember any of this?
No, it was just for a
Wow.
year, and then we left. But
Oh wow, you were such
Wow.
a sweet little baby, Kane.
Yeah,
Can
what
I-
happened?
Can I take
Yeah,
that?
seriously.
The old man was okay at times.
Oh,
Of course, and he loved you all so dearly. Are there any more family photos in there? Maybe there's a photo of your mom in there or something.
The next photo that you pull out is a photo that you recognize. You recognize your father, very young, and he's standing with 9 other people. And he's got his arm around a woman that looks a little like you.
Look at
must be
Daddy. He has
my
a full head of
mom.
hair.
Yeah.
I think that's my mom. My, birth mom.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, I mean,
one
yeah,
of
that
these other people.
that would make sense. That would be Ashley.
Is this a book club or something?
Yeah, who are
Strangely,
these other
Secret
dudes?
cult?
I'm going to say only you get an idea in your head, but you choose not to share it with the rest of the group at this time. As you're looking at that photo, strangely, one of the people in that photo looks a lot like Mallory that you just met, just without a beard. The first thought you have is this must be his father or something, since he did say that their families go way back.
So
Oh,
what's
look
under
at that?
those
That's
clothes?
so nice.
I don't know. There's some boxes under
we
here.
could get that framed for you. Could put that in your room.
I would like that. I
Yeah.
would really like that. Thank you for the idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Look at these clothes. They look like they're from the year 2017.
Yeah, these are ridiculous. There's no way I'm gonna wear these. But under the clothes, there are some flat boxes that were hidden under the. Kind of look like this, I guess. That were hidden under the clothes.
Okay. So you opening it up?
I'm gonna take them out, put them on top.
I'll open one of them.
I feel like I need to
What
roll
is
too
this?
now.
Go ahead.
Solid.
3 6s.
No ones.
Nice.
No one's.
I want to roll something.
What do you find?
Let's see.
In the lockbox that is not locked, there is a bunch of discs, like discs that you would put into a player to then read. Things that you would like DVDs, like kind of like that, but of
A compact disc.
yes, they were compact discs, and some of them have labels, some not.
Okay.
Like wow, oh, maybe this is a music collection or something.
Do we have
here.
anything we can play them on?
Why is it
What is
that
that?
is
one
so
that is
ancient
labeled-
and so embarrassing?
The one that is labeled just clearly says, "Do not watch."
Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to take this
that
box
means we
of
have to
things.
watch that,
That might
right?
be an old tape of you and your mom, or your dad and your
Oh,
mom.
like a sex tape?
That's exactly what that is.
You hear the
Sick.
sound of a creak on the stairs downstairs. Downstairs.
Did that fucking
that
guy
Brian
back
again?
Is that guy back in the house?
It's probably just house settling noises.
I don't know about
Right here,
that.
I'm gonna
Then you
go
hear
back down.
another.
Hey, who's down there?
Is that old man again?
I go down and investigate.
I go in the bottom drawer, pick up a knife, and I go over to go down.
Okay,
As
Tommy,
you go
that
down
is
first,
completely
you start To
unnecessary.
move yourself down the attic stairwell, and as you start to make your way down, all of a sudden the house goes dark. As you hear the sound of thunder in the distance,
Oh, it's the storm. It's just a storm.
Are we
What's
ever gonna get
creaking in
power
the
It's
back?
just a storm. There must be.
Okay, it's just a small
So they've-
power outage.
Do we have any flashlights?
Let's
No,
just
yeah, hold
you
on.
actually
Yeah.
hadn't turned the power on yet, so there were
got
no
my
lights on. It
phone.
was just the natural light coming into the house.
I put the flashlight on my phone.
okay. Let's just
Lights.
Is there a
Yeah,
power box
Alec-
somewhere? We
uh,
have to
Alexa
turn the power
lights?
on. There's no Alexa
It's
in
manual.
this house.
The lights are manual. How do you turn on the lights?
Oh
Okay,
god, I read about
there's-
a fuse box. We need a fuse box or something.
Don't
No,
they,
all
they're
you-
normally in like a
All you
basement.
have to do is flip a light switch. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, well,
I know
go
I was
flip a
born in
switch.
2002, but still, all you do is flip a light switch.
Did you
It's
turn
not
the
that big of a
power on
deal.
in the whole house though, or
Everything should be on and ready to go.
All right,
Let's
let's-
just carefully go down these stairs and then
All
flip
right.
on the hallway light switch.
I hold the light out for that.
As you start making your way down the stairs, it's extremely dark as this corridor is currently not hit by any of the light from outside. Every once in a while, a crack of lightning flashes a little piece of light moving throughout the house. You start making your way down the stairs slowly. Again, each step loud and slow as you move your way down. You get down towards the bottom floor, and you think that you remembered seeing something resembling a fuse box in the laundry room.
Okay, I try flipping the hallway light switch first.
Nothing.
Would you
Tandy,
look at
didn't
that?
I just tell you? Why don't fucking grown-ups listen when you know shit? We need the fuse
Okay,
box.
language,
Oh.
Tommy.
All right.
I pull out my phone with the flashlight and okay, so everybody just stay here together. I know where the laundry room is,
Do
and
you
I
want me
will.
to come with you? Or-
Sure, Kane.
All right. I'll come with you.
Go ahead.
I pull out my phone and the flashlight as well.
You put the flashlight on as you start
And Tommy,
moving.
put that knife back, please.
Come on.
You don't need a knife. It is only
Ah.
us in this empty house.
Well, somebody was using them before.
So you're all standing kind of in a line, moving your way through the house slowly as you're in the front, and you just form a line kind of in that order as you're moving your way through the
I hold
kitchen.
Grace's hand.
As a flash of light from lightning kind of pierces through the house, you see standing through the way on the opposite side of the room in the laundry room that of a figure at the fuse box for just a brief flash.
What the fuck did I say
all
about
of
people
us
being in the
listen.
house? Hey, who is that?
Okay.
I can't see.
On that
Hey.
moment, the switch goes up as all the lights come on.
Ow.
Who's that?
As
Who did
Mallory
that?
is standing there turning, and he's holding
Oh
Gemma
my
in his
old
hand.
man.
god,
Oh.
Gemma.
Mr. Baker.
Sorry, I just
Mr.
realized
Baker.
that you probably didn't. We keep the power off in the house.
I'm gonna have to
Okay.
ask you
Nobody's
ever
not
here,
to keep
so
coming
sorry
back
about
into
We
the
could have
house.
figured it out on our own. You didn't need to come in here.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay.
stop doing that, man.
Mr.
I
Baker.
called for you, but nobody answered.
We were
Yeah.
can't hear
upstairs in the
anything.
attic.
Yeah, we were
Should have
in
been able
the
to hear me upstairs. Attic. There's an attic up there.
Yeah,
So you didn't
Yeah.
know
You
about
know?
it.
there is,
Well, I don't
yeah.
necessarily go snooping around the house.
What do you
I
think's
just
under the roof?
come in whenever Willis was
Okay.
here.
Well, very much appreciate you coming to help us. We do have it under wraps, though.
The
And
sound
you,
of rain outside starts pouring down.
Oh
do you have any hazard wear to get back to your guest house? Is Gemma? Where's Gemma?
He's actually currently wearing like a black raincoat, and he's holding onto her, and he's got her kind of under the coat on
Let
the
it
side.
stay just until it calms
Well,
down
I-
a bit.
Stay. We don't even
Yes.
know the guy.
Look, he's got a girl.
Well, your
with his
father
5-year-old
knew him.
girl. Come on, have a
Yeah,
heart.
Gemma.
Jesus.
So, can I call you Mallory?
That's my name. So.
Okay. Mallory,
That
would
is
you
fun.
and Gemma like to stay for dinner with us? Hopefully the rain will be done by then. And
that'd be-
feel free to say no if you want to.
That'd be great.
You
And
can
before
tell us
he
about-
can say no, Gemma kind of jumps down from his arms and runs over and jumps up.
Okay.
Oh, she
All
likes
right.
you.
Hey, Gemma. Have you been practicing the drums, babe?
Bang, 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 bang.
That's good. That's
She's a
good. It's good.
cutie.
We are gonna get this girl back going after all.
She's got a natural
So
talent.
basically, we're just gonna call for some pizza, and that's just gonna be dinner. Unless you can recommend something.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah. Gemma likes pizza, right?
I'll
Don't
go,
you, Gem?
keep an eye on Gemma. I'll go get my cooking supplies.
Does she have any
Yes.
allergies or anything? Is she gonna be all right if we just feed her pizza? Is that cool?
He's good.
I'll
Mallory's
get my
gonna
cooking
cook.
supplies.
Mallory's gonna cook.
Why
for
can't
us.
we
you're
just
gonna-
order?
Oh, we can just
I
order
really would like
It's
pizza.
not a
You
thing.
can order pizza.
Why not? Oh, our phones don't work, do they?
Well,
there's
there's
no,
a such a thing as a landline, Tommy. I know that.
There's no
that?
What the
landline
hell is
here.
that?
I'm sorry. What?
Landlines were removed from this area long ago.
Wow.
So no pizza.
Do you want to drive and get us
why
a
would they
pizza?
remove
He's gonna
landlines?
cook for us.
It's too expensive to uphold.
Is there even food for us to cook in here?
Everything's wireless now.
Okay.
I mean, we just never saw a need to put a tower in, but
You said this house was empty. What food are we gonna cook?
Okay, well,
He's got
food.
food
I've
and
got
it's good.
food.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
cover you.
Thanks,
yeah,
Mallory.
and then in the morning we'll make a grocery store run,
Nice.
and we'll stock everything up.
With
Maybe he can
pizza.
kill and skin a couple dust bunnies for us.
Thank you, Mallory.
Yeah.
We very much appreciate it.
So he kind of puts his head up and he walks out the back door of the laundry room and kind of runs through.
He'll be back.
And as you kind of look out and see him running, you notice as the water's hitting the pond, it's kind of steaming with each hit, like
Wow.
What is?
as it's
You
hitting.
moved us
in
into
that
a
pond?
wasteland.
That's like radioactive or something.
Okay, well, this is better than hacking out your lungs in any of the cities.
I would still prefer to be in the city.
There's probably two-headed
Perfectly
animals
honest.
living in there.
Ugh.
Is Jim okay? She
Yeah, she's
I
chill.
wanna play!
What do you want to play?
you guys play. I'm gonna unpack some stuff
Yeah,
for Mallory in
we're-
the
Play
kitchen,
hide
right?
and seek!
All right,
Oh, hide and seek.
Danny. There's like nowhere to hide. I mean, we're just gonna find her.
As
in
she
the
Where are we
jumps
gonna
out of your
hide?
arms and runs away.
All right.
Okay.
Oh man.
And you hear her little feet going
Okay.
through the house as you hear him.
Looks like
well, if you
we're
want
just gonna go
to,
through
if you
my
want to go
stuff.
play with Gemma, great. But remember to unpack your air mattresses, because if you sleep on the floor, that is on you.
Whatever.
Let's give her a good 10 seconds.
Looks like
to
we're
start.
seeking.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll let the girls play, and I'm unpacking
Yeah.
and doing the work.
Same here, cleaning and unpacking.
Mallory comes
Well,
back
laundry room.
in, and he's carrying basically potatoes,
Mallory, did you need
carrots,
help with that?
vegetables. Yeah,
I can
yeah,
help.
Thanks.
I can help
And-
prepare
and
some
Are
chocolate.
you
I'm Kane. I'm
Kane?
I'm Wallace's oldest son.
Oh, wow.
Let me help you prepare some food, and I would love to hear some old stories. The old man never liked to talk about things. So, did you know my mom?
I go and take
Ah.
that lockbox that I had, and I go take that upstairs in my room.
Okay.
There's
He-
still
he-
two
he never
lockboxes
talked
sitting
about-
up there.
You know, my
He-
real mom.
Yes. Yeah. Your mom was a dear friend.
Was she? What was
Oh.
she like?
She was a wonderful person. She was. She actually. I don't know if he ever told you this, but she was like the CEO head of a small gas company. She was a very tough woman.
Was she?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, he never talked about her. So, even just hearing that, it's
Yeah.
really cool.
I know
Thank
it
you.
was very, very hard for him. What happened?
Was it?
That day was a bad day for everyone.
What day is that?
The day your mom died.
He said she died in childbirth.
Well, yeah. But she was a very well respected woman in the community, is what I will say.
Okay.
And it affected everyone greatly.
I come back down to the kitchen.
Well, like I said, let me help you chop up some of these potatoes and
Yeah.
and we can talk some more maybe.
Yeah, actually, Mallory, I'm kind of really glad that you're here. I am not a good cook. Like, I know how to do automated life, so
You'll learn. You'll have to survive out
pretty
here.
much.
I gotta say this is
I'm just so happy to see you all.
I was
It's been very lonely. And Gemma's gonna love having you all around for sure.
Yeah. Well, she's definitely taken a liking to Tommy right off. I think that's the first time that's ever happened in Tommy's life.
Yeah. I'm
just chopping potatoes and washing them in.
so your husband never told you about this place.
No. Not in the 5 years that we were married, actually. It was very much a surprise when I was going through his affairs and, making sure that there weren't any debts unpaid and everything. And then there was this house. And, I just... he had it in the safe in his office. And it just came as a very big surprise. I mean, but
He's always been a very private man.
yeah, he's I always kind of really loved that about him. I mean, he always had such a quiet strength. It's like nothing could phase him. Which
He never
is why.
told you about Ashley, his mother?
Oh, well, just basic.
He never told me
things.
anything.
Well, did you ever ask?
Yeah, I did, but he was always he never wanted to bring he always changed the subject. He would never want to talk about it. That's why I'm like, any chance that someone knew him, I'm always like trying to. I mean, and just seeing that photo, it just made me want to just know more. It really did. I really want to go back up to the attic and continue exploring. I just want to see what's not now, but I mean, like eventually I've got time. So
I'd stay out of there in the rain. I haven't been up with Wallace into an attic before, so just to make sure there's no toxic.
Okay, Mallory.
Yeah,
water coming
I
through.
closed it on my way back down. So
I'd
just in
stay out of
case.
there. and,
Okay. I'll do it after, maybe tomorrow when it's subsided.
Yeah. But I know that he said that he's always been attracted to strong women. So there's that going for him. So I know that both of his wives were.
I never had the pleasure of meeting Alyssa, your daughter's mom.
Well, she was the one that, that's the only mom I ever knew. So, even though she was my stepmom, I always just called her mom.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't mean to dwell on the past. It's just been
It's welcome,
feels
Mallory,
like not that long
honestly.
ago for me. So
It's welcomed.
Well, you found out today. It's only natural. I mean, and
Yeah, kinda hit me.
everybody's just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure
quite
it
the
out
surprise.
right now.
Kind
Very
of hit
much
me
so.
surprisingly
in
hard.
good spirits last time I saw him.
Was
Wait,
he?
what? I mean, Tandy,
Was he in good spirits?
Yeah.
Because he usually was.
So what
He
happened?
usually was all the time. So I don't understand. Here, let me
Here,
help with
yeah.
this.
So are you two playing hide and seek right now?
I would say we ran out into the hall and we were just counting,
Mm-hmm.
just giving her a head start.
So now we'll start looking for
So you start calling out her name. to try
Gemma.
to get her attention. As you're doing that and kind of sneaking around the house,
She's got to be in a wardrobe.
Yeah, she's probably in a closet.
no response.
Gemma.
You go that way, I'll go this way.
Okay,
You hear the sound of
There she is.
I can hear her.
as you hear her kind of move across one side and you turn. She's not there.
cheating. She's moving around. She's smart.
She must know more about this house than we do.
I bet she does. Gemma.
Gemma.
We're gonna get ya.
Where could she be?
I don't know.
So you make your way up to a closet upstairs. And you said you were upstairs or downstairs, Lucia?
Let's go upstairs into your room.
Okay.
Upstairs in Grace's room.
Okay.
Gemma.
She's gotta be in there, isn't
The
she?
only place in here is the closet.
Let's do it. You go that side. I'll go this side.
Okay.
I'll
Who
look
wants to roll? As you both go to put your hands on the closet and open it at the same time. Go ahead and roll.
Make her jump. Oh, thank goodness.
One
Okay.
6,
And
3 1s.
Yikes.
1 6 and 3 1s. You have one hope available. Or you could burn one of your.
Burn.
Ooh,
Burn.
No, it's too early to burn.
No,
Way too early.
burn.
We got so many
No,
dice.
last time we didn't get through all of our burnings.
But it's we've got so many dice.
Burn.
You're only going to be dropping 2 dice. I wouldn't.
Burn.
The
It's
rolls are
three.
success.
It's 3.
No, but we've got 1 hope.
Burn
Okay.
it.
But I
So
think
if I
we should-
burn, I get 2.
if you burn
No,
it, you
even
can
if he
re-roll
burns,
all 3.
even if she,
Oh.
no,
Yeah.
I mean,
If you burn it, you can re-roll all 3, and you have a chance of rolling something better. If you roll another 1, we may need to use that hope. I would suggest burning first, and then if we roll another 1, then we can use that last hope. But it's up to you because it's your mind that we're
Yeah.
about to tear apart.
I mean, I wouldn't. I would use the hope, and I'd keep.
Totally
throwing
I would
dice.
burn. I would burn.
I would burn.
I would burn.
But I am going
Get it
to
moving.
burn. I'm going to be
Right.
brave.
Great.
So you're going to
She's
bravely
got to be in this
pull it
closet.
together despite the darkness.
Yeah.
There's no one else in this house.
Oh, you
She's-
have to
we
work
hear
your
her.
your virtue into it as well. We're going by
Yeah.
order.
No.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Just break glass.
All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll put a line through that. That's now gone.
As
Lovely. And that's
You
your
burn
bravery.
your bravery.
Goodbye.
All right. Reroll these 3.
Well, we can hear her. It has to be her in the closet. There's
course.
no one else in this house.
So reroll.
Who else would be in here apart from another creepy man, apparently?
Yeah.
That's 2 1s!
Use the hope.
You have
Yeah.
one hope
Use one of the hope
available.
and
Okay.
lose one of the dice.
We are losing a die.
Mm-hmm.
I
So-
reroll.
And I re-roll.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I want to roll something.
No, you don't. Stop. That's a 5.
5.
Okay.
Yep.
We've
How many
lost.
sixes?
We've lost
1
one
6.
die.
1 6.
Okay.
That means Zach gets a die now.
Sorry,
You open the
everyone.
closet.
3, 2, 1. Hiya!
Nothing.
I could have sworn I
could've
heard
sworn
her
I
in
heard
here.
her.
It's just
you.
empty.
What the hell?
She's in Narnia now.
Is there any back wall to, or a vent? She's small.
Maybe
You
she's in
kind
my
of
room.
put your head in and start looking within, and as you kind of get close, you do feel this airflow coming from the back wall.
There's a gap in here.
Is this?
What?
Does this open back here?
Try pushing.
Roll.
Oh, that's 1 6, 2 1s.
Not too
A
bad.
lot of 5s. Doesn't help.
You have no hope available. You lose those ones.
Oh
Unless
no!
you
Wait.
let it burn.
Oh,
Should I burn something?
Yes.
that's too many dice. Too soon.
I'm.
Well, do you feel like you're gonna roll something other than ones?
I would say lose the die.
But that's 3
Yeah,
dice.
That's
yeah.
3 dice.
I
I
mean,
would
we
say
got
burn.
We got multiple volumes.
I would
mean-
say burn.
I would say no.
I would say burn.
I'm-
And maybe
Throw it out.
maybe burn your hope
Throw it
so
out.
then you get that die
I'm
early.
thinking, I can't. That doesn't. Oh wait, no. That well. I don't know if I can turn. I'll just burn my virtue, which is confident. I'm confident I'm going
Are
to
you confident
find
in
her.
this decision?
Yes. I'm confident that we found something and I want to find out what's behind it. So I'm gonna burn confident.
And your confidence is burned.
luck.
This is a fire hazard.
Okay. Here we go. It's a
Yep.
5 and a 4. At least we get to keep them.
Okay.
1 6.
What do you do? What happens?
I push and there's a clunk, and then we're able. It's on a squeaky metal rail, but we're able to.
As you push it off to the side,
What the
There's a
fuck
crawl
is
space in there.
this?
it's not a crawl space. It's just an empty ledge that goes down into the ground. Now,
It's a lazy waiter in the fucking boardroom.
not a lazy waiter. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say you're able to move the entire closet over as this draft kind of comes up in this stench
Oh, it stinks.
of
There's
something that
no
hasn't
way.
felt air in a long time.
She
Oh
couldn't
my
have
God.
gone down there.
Maybe a
As
pet's
You
died
kind of look down,
there.
it's extremely dark.
I turn on my flashlight.
Do you
Oh,
see anything?
It's hard for you to tell, but it looks like it could go lower than the level below you.
This goes deeper than the first floor. I
that
look
mean
around.
there's
Is there a
another level?
hanger hanging in the wardrobe or anything?
No.
Is there anything loose on the ground? Any trash? Any pieces of wood or stone?
No.
I'm gonna take a quarter out of my pocket.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop it.
You hear nothing.
That's.
What the fuck?
What
It's
is
fine.
down
Maybe
there?
there's just dirt down there and it doesn't
the
make a
stench
noise.
Why is it so
starts
low?
to kind of take you
God.
Something
by
might have
you
died
close
down
the
there.
door. You close the door
Tandy?
quickly
I come up.
as it's
Kane?
a little.
You guys okay?
There's a fucking secret door back there with something that
Language.
stinks. Would
Hey.
you
We
give it a rest, Tandy? There is
we
a
were looking
secret
for
door.
Gemma.
Okay.
Whoa.
I think something
Stinks.
died down there.
I think someone's dog is down there or
Guys,
something. It
that
smells.
Did
the
Mallory
crawl-
have a dog?
Mallory's up there with you at the time. At this time, he kind of walked up with you all when you yelled. That's just a way to get into the wiring in the walls. It's an old house. You got to have access to all the old manual wires and stuff like that. Everything's on a grid. You got to access stuff. There's a crawl space under the house. My guess, a
Under
raccoon.
the house.
A raccoon probably got in there and died.
Okay.
Well, can we
Uh,
get
Alright,
it
well,
out?
let's
that
just close this
stinks.
up.
This is
Look,
a hazard.
I'm not gonna. I'll help you out. once
Wait.
the rain stops.
We were looking for Gemma. Do you think she could have fallen?
No.
We were playing hide and seek. We
can't
thought she
find
was in
her.
here, but she couldn't
Well,
have opened that
Gemma-
by. She
Was-
couldn't
was-
have opened that by
was this
herself.
The game's over.
No, she couldn't have opened it by
Gemma!
herself.
Gemma.
Gemma!
Gemma, I think playtime's over, honey.
You don't think
Come and find me!
Let's check Kane's room.
You
Okay.
hear her on the other side of the house somewhere.
Okay.
She's
we close.
She's gonna be okay.
Back up.
She's fine. She knows these woods and this house better than
Okay.
anyone.
Woods.
Alright.
She didn't go out in the woods.
Yeah, she better not go out in the woods.
She knows not to go out in the rain.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm
She's
gonna
supposed
close.
to know.
I'm gonna close this right now because
Yeah,
this
let's
stench
yep.
is.
Okay.
This is something that we'll put on the to-do list. And
Whose
we'll
room
get
was?
taken
Whose
care
room
of.
is this?
This is
is
Grace's.
my
room.
This is in
Well,
Grace's
keep that
room.
Can I
close.
switch rooms?
Why don't you just come stay in my
I'll
room
bunk
for
with
now?
you for tonight.
All right.
Yeah,
Bring
and
your
then
bed in here.
yeah.
What bed?
I'll see if our filters match this
you-
filtration system,
If
and
you
then
wanted
maybe we
to
can get
switch,
some air
if you wanted to
circulated
switch
in here.
Gracie, you can take mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course. You know.
Well, we should probably go find Gemma.
Yeah,
She's-
let's look for Gemma.
Jam?
Gemma.
You hear the sound of a pot crash downstairs
She's
as
in the kitchen.
Oh.
Mallory and the two of you start running down the stairs faster. And as you look into the kitchen, you see the potatoes and the that were burning on the stove on the ground as the flame is kind of flaring up.
Ah.
Do
You
you-
left the kitchen unattended with the kid running around.
Oh
my
god.
God, that's
Okay,
fire.
so I turn
Screaming
off. I
up
turn off
here.
the heat. And I start just picking up all the potatoes.
Okay, so yeah, you turn it off. Can I have you roll for that?
Turning off. Yes, you can, because I did want to see how I roll in this volume.
As that's happening and they run downstairs, you hear Gemma
Don't
laughing.
burn me, Zach.
upstairs
Don't
again
burn
and
me,
moving
please.
up.
You
I'm gonna
burned me
keep
last
still
time.
up
Look for her.
Not bad. I
Oh,
got two
not bad at all.
6s and 1-1.
1-1.
2 6s,
we-
1-1.
do
Do
we
we
have
have
any
any hope? If we don't have a hope, I'm throwing that
No,
out.
you have no
I'm
hope.
throwing that
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Ah,
2 6s.
Okay. So, you turn it off, and
Yep.
the flame goes out,
Yeah, as opposed to like consuming the house. Alright, thank
Yeah,
you.
and you turn it
Yep,
off.
and I'm just like
and
trying to-
Mallory's
just
oh
trying to
my
clean.
god,
Did Gemma just get into this?
no, I'm sure it's the wind from that damn window.
Yeah, we're Briar's going to get a hold of who
Alright,
comes
I-
out
I-
to fix
I
windows.
fix it.
Oh,
I
you
fix it
fix-
every
I'll
week.
get
He
a-
still doesn't understand that I live in the house next door,
Okay.
and
So-
he asks me to help.
Okay, how is it that window keeps on breaking? Is there a tree that's outside that keeps on hitting? We should just prune that tree.
I mean, I'm sure it's a critter of some kind that's just convinced that that's the best way in.
Can we?
Breaking the
If it's
same
the same window,
window?
can we like reinforce it or get it covered or something? I don't know.
I've
It's kind of
done
doesn't.
that.
Okay, well, for tonight, then, for us to just take care of this, I take some of the IKEA cardboard that all of our boxes are made out of, and I place it into the window, and it hugs the corners because it's IKEA cardboard.
So it just hugs the corners to stop the wind. As
Yeah.
Mallory pulls some duct tape out and starts
Right.
pushing it up and around. So you're upstairs looking in
Kane's room.
Kane's
For
room.
Gemma.
It sounded
As
like
you
she
walk
came
in-
from here.
I think so.
You hear
Gem,
the
you're
sound
real good at this game, honey.
in the closet on the opposite left side of the room. You hear the sound like
Okay, she's in this closet
She's
for sure.
definitely. Should we try again?
Yeah.
Okay, you go that side.
Okay.
All right, on 3. 1, 2. Gotcha!
who rolls?
Do you want to roll half of them?
I'm scared.
You roll 4, I roll 4.
Okay.
One for each door.
Oh, 1 6 2 1.
2 ones.
Yikes.
Is there any hope?
Y'all hate our die.
I want to know.
You
who
open the door, and as you quickly open it up, there's this really fast under your feet, and as you look down, you see a large rat.
Oh my god! Oh, fucking
I can't live here.
god. I run after it and I try and kill it. Which is not what I would do in real life.
But you're
I
a
can't-
tomboy, so.
Yeah,
As it's
exactly.
running in
Oh
circles.
god, I'm trying to stomp it so it doesn't get grace.
As it's running in circles, moving around on the floor around you.
I come up because I hear screaming.
I hate rats. I hate rats.
I'll get it,
Guys,
I'll
what,
get
you
it.
guys
Dude,
okay?
get up on the table, I'll
Oh,
get
it's
it,
a
I'll
rat.
get it. I'm trying to
So
stomp
you
on
hear
it.
them upstairs just
Well, I heard screaming, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I would run up to make sure they're okay.
you see them just running around trying to
Ah,
stomp on
guys.
this rat.
You gotta do something about
Can't
this.
get
I
us.
hate
Yeah, I tried to
rats.
grab it. I just tried to grab it.
You try to grab, and as you like reach down for it, it kind of like slides,
Sneaky little critter.
like and smashes its body down and kind of skins through the wood paneling.
Okay,
It's-
I'm.
Oh
Under
god,
the
they're in the
floor.
This
walls.
is your room, which was now my room. I'll take the other room.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Jesus, it just killed itself.
Okay, so we
I
didn't
think it
we
just
didn't
went
have any
into the floorboards.
we
I
didn't
think
have
it
any
lives
hope,
in the
right?
bloody wall.
It skinned itself.
I don't like the idea that all these walls have
I don't
the
think
space.
so. It
There
just
was
squeezed
a
down
there was a
between the
one
planks.
in that, right?
There
There
were
was
two
two.
ones.
Yeah.
So if we didn't have
They're
any
gone.
hope, then they're gone.
Ah,
Yeah.
good
Oh my
catch,
God.
Zach.
Don't congratulate him on that shit.
I'm in the laundry room. I'm going to put our filters into the infiltration
I go back
system.
downstairs.
Oh, you just have filters for a house that fits that size?
Of course I do, because I'm
That's
extremely
how
prepared.
moms are.
Roll
That's
for it.
mom. That's mom power. You have to give me mom power on something.
You didn't even know this house was manual. You're gonna have to roll for that.
Leave it! We can
If you
survive
wanna-
with crappy air.
We can't survive with crappy
Smoke
air. We
smells
already
so
have
nice,
to
it
do
makes me
sleep
runny
masks.
nose.
I would have my character-
over here.
2 6s, no 1s. Mom
Okay.
power.
You
Hex
did
yeah.
have filters.
So I switched
Start
them out
replacing the filters.
to put in. You're like, oh, I'm glad that I got the deluxe version from IKEA Conglomerate, so that it would fit every filter that they've ever made since the 70s.
There's 2 IKEA plugs, Makia. What's going on here?
I can't think of any other corporation that'd be like, because Amazon's just everything.
So
Future furniture.
you've gone back downstairs to the kitchen. You're down in the laundry room. The two of you, having recollected yourself after the rat kind of ran through, are now the only 2 upstairs.
She's got to be in the master.
Yeah. Or your room.
I hope she's not in my room. We'll check the master.
Yeah,
As
that
you
has a lot of hiding
begin
spaces.
walking towards the master, the lights upstairs go out,
Oh, fuck.
Tandis?
and you see just a glow coming from the stairwell downstairs.
Can I put my light on my phone on?
Okay.
Grace, did you just say my name weird?
What?
Did you turn the lights off?
No, the lights are on down here. Why are they off upstairs?
They went out up here.
Okay, try jiggling the light switch.
As you go over and you hit the light switch, nothing happens.
Nope, nothing.
All right, I'm gonna
Jem?
check. I'm gonna check the fuse box down here. Just hold on.
Gemma,
The fuse is
I
on.
think you've won.
So
Yeah.
you start moving towards that master bedroom. And as you look at the door of the master bedroom, some way that the light on your phone hits it, it starts to look like the door itself has like this weird movement to it. Like it's kind of expanding, like the way water when it hits soft wood starts to expand,
Grace,
as if it's bowing out in front
What
of you.
is?
do you see that?
Yeah. Gemma,
Maybe
are
there's
you in
shit
here?
in the dust. It's making us
Yeah.
see stuff.
Yeah, this place is so old and there's just everywhere.
It's just, whatever.
As you reach your hand out to open the door starts to open about 3 inches before you touch it, as it starts to
Gemma,
It's just Gemma. She's just going to try and make us jump
you
the way
can
we
come
made her
out
jump.
now. Yeah.
Gem, it's time for dinner.
As you walk into the room and your phone kind of pans the room, you see what looks like these red handprints on the wall.
Wait a minute.
Did she
Small
get into some
handprints.
paint?
Yeah, I think
Kind of
so.
round.
I mean, we were gonna paint, right?
Yeah. Maybe she just found an old tin of it somewhere.
As your phone kind of traces down to the ground, you see a jug of red paint sitting there.
Oh my god, she got us so good. This
This
kid.
kid's gonna give me a heart attack.
I like this kid.
As your light pans
Good
over,
prank.
you see Gemma standing in the corner with her
Gemma.
back to you.
Oh.
Gemma!
I
Gemma?
think the game's over. We found you.
She doesn't
Gemma?
respond.
Gemma,
Gemma?
the playing is over.
I walk over. Gemma, I think you won. You got us really good.
Let's wash your hands and get out of here.
Gemma?
You reach your hand out. I need you to roll.
Come on, Kate.
It's 1621.
Ooh,
Do we have any hope?
Yeah, do we? Probably.
You have 1 hope.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, we've got like half our
Yeah,
dice.
half our
Here's a
dice.
2, 1-6.
Like half our
We
dice
have
are gone.
5 die left.
As your hand
Oh,
goes
no.
to touch her, slowly reaching out as you stand behind her, Grace, you get very close to her shoulder, and then as your finger touches her shoulder, a small, like, static shock kind of breaks out as the lights come back on. She's not standing in front of you, and there's no red on the walls, and you're just standing in the empty room with Grace.
This has to be some kind of joke.
Got it, girls.
What the fuck?
What just happened?
Where's the paint?
Where's Gemma?
Where are the hands? Gemma!
Gemma.
She turns to you in the doorway.
I don't want to play
Oh
anymore.
my god.
I don't either, Gemma. Come here. Let's go back downstairs.
There's probably a rat.
Fucking, it's a rat.
Okay, Mallory.
As she holds out her hand, there's like these teeth marks on the edge of her hand.
Does that look like a rat to you?
What the? No.
As she's just kind of crying.
Maybe
in
it's
your
one of those
hands and holding it
raccoons.
out.
Maybe it's one of those raccoons that Mallory said died down that wardrobe
There's so
shaft.
many animals.
Let's go
Gemma,
down. We gotta go get
So
this
We're gonna
cleaned
go
up.
find your
she's
dad.
saying
We
this to you, but as you start to try to talk to her and come close to her, she immediately kind of pulls her hand away and wraps herself around.
Okay, you used to be
Tommy.
like this when you were little. Go downstairs
I'm
and
not gonna hurt you.
go tell Mallory and Tandy what happened. I'll bring her down.
Okay,
I-
I'll go get your
I
dad.
pick her up on my hip and we start walking downstairs.
So as you make your way down there and you make your way to the
Grace
kitchen, the
is
potatoes
fine.
are starting to get close to being finished. As Mallory turns to see Gemma kind of crying and holding. Whoa, 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 what happened? What happened?
Something bit her. The
What-
raccoons
as
in
he
the
kind
house
of
or something?
Gets down on his
Oh,
knees
no.
like Gemma.
I put her
Gemma, what
down.
happened?" As she's kind of just holding her head down, scared and holding her hand,
Oh.
kind of rubbing it.
I've got my arm still
Um,
around her shoulder. I think a raccoon
Do we-
bit and we
do we-
just wasn't
I
affected.
go to the
It's okay, don't
bathroom,
worry, it's
the
okay.
bathroom box
Here we
for
are.
So you like
Um,
open up a box in the living room and you start going through it.
the bathroom
Okay.
box to get what is
Like
that?
antiseptic kind of.
Yeah,
Neosporin.
antiseptic. Well, not Neosporin. You've got to cleanse the wound first.
As she's standing there, just kind of
Hydrogen
like
peroxide.
looking down at
Ooh.
it, she just lifts up from her head and she points at Grace.
What?
I didn't do it.
What?
Okay.
No, Gemma.
Gemma.
Gemma, I'm sorry we scared you, but no.
Grace,
no,
did
no.
you?
No,
Don't-
Grace was with me
She's
the whole
lying.
time. She's
Wait, so-
just scared. She's scared. Got scared in the dark.
It
Grace
was
used to get
dark. It was
scared
an
too.
animal. I wouldn't
Mallory
bite her.
turns. Grace, would you come here, please?
Yeah.
What's up? What's happening?
As he reaches his hand up and he kind of puts his thumb on your bottom lip
And I smack it away.
as he pulls it off.
What are you
Don't
doing?
touch her.
As
Mallory.
he shows the three of you that it's red.
There's blood on your mouth, Grace.
What the fuck?
You were with me the whole time.
Did you bite yourself?
No,
Do you have any holes?
was it pain?
Hold your lips out. Let me see.
Hey, Gracie would never do that.
No.
Gracie would never do that.
No.
I did. You were with me. She was with me.
I was.
Tommy,
was
Gemma.
dark.
what's going on?
No, we were playing hide and seek. I
Look,
went upstairs with Grace.
We were in the
just-
master bedroom.
I'm
We
gonna
found
take Gemma and
Gemma
I'm gonna
alone.
we're gonna go home, okay? She's
Yeah.
obviously
That
I
might be
didn't.
for
I
the
didn't
best.
bite her. You
Yeah,
have to
Don't
believe
worry,
me.
Gracie.
Mallory,
I'm gonna take
Don't
Gemma
worry,
and
Gracie.
we're gonna go home. Enjoy the
Yeah,
dinner. We're gonna go home.
Maybe that's
I'm
best.
so
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Gemma,
I'm so sorry.
we'll play a different
whatever.
game next time, okay?
Here's
Gemma,
some
I'm
hydrogen
sorry, I didn't-
peroxide. Just go ahead to use that
You
on the
hurt?
wound.
No.
Here's some band-aids.
Yeah. No,
For
it's-
also
it's-
I'm
it's
I'm
fine.
so
It's fine.
yeah.
Just enjoy the food. I'm sure she'll be fine tomorrow. It's been a long day.
Okay.
No.
As he tries to pull her away, she turns and she wraps herself around your leg.
Gem, oh, it's okay.
Come on, Jim.
Baby, don't worry. We'll play a different game tomorrow. We'll play drums. Keep practicing.
As she's walking by you, she looks up. As she takes her head and she stomps her way out with Mallory.
What the hell happened?
I don't know.
I
no,
don't.
Mallory.
I don't believe for 1 second you bit her. So don't
No,
worry, Gracie. No,
that
I
never-
don't.
Where did this
I do
blood
not
come
believe
from?
that.
Am I bleeding?
I don't see any bite marks inside your mouth.
So, but what happened there?
Was
How
it a
did-
nosebleed?
No, I don't
No.
think so. We were in the master bedroom looking for Gemma, and then we walked into the bathroom and we
Oh
saw.
fuck! The lights went out. And
Okay.
there was it looked like red handprints on the wall, and
They
we
were
thought Gemma
There
was
were red.
pranking
There
us.
were
There
red
was,
handprints.
there was
It
like
was
a bottle
paint.
of paint
Why
on
were you in the master bedroom?
You
Why
were
are you
with
looking?
Gemma. We
Why are
were
you
playing
playing
hide
red
and seek.
paint
They're playing
in
hide
the
and
master bedroom?
We
We
figured
weren't.
Gemma found the paint. She was hand painting
trying
on
to
the wall,
scare us. We were trying to scare her
but
or
then
something.
it was gone.
When the lights came back
What
on,
was gone?
Oh,
it was
There
gone.
was
Gemma was gone,
There's
and then
no paint. And then she came crying.
You
that
guys
she
aren't
was
making
bit.
sense.
I know. I know.
Okay, I'm gonna head up to the master bedroom to see what's
Oh,
going
God.
on.
As
Just
you're making-
make sure that
As you
these
start
potatoes don't
moving
burn.
towards the stairway, you hear the sound of Gemma crying coming from upstairs.
I run to the front door.
Gemma?
to
Now,
see-
Did she come back in the house?
hold on. Only she hears it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
She hears it.
Yeah.
As you go to the edge of the stairway and
Gemma?
you look up, the lights start to flicker
What?
upstairs again. As thunder rings out and the lights go dark upstairs.
Ah.
The rest of you are down in the kitchen. Now, as we move forward, I want you guys to remember your positioning because I think you guys are moving around a little too quick. This is a big house.
Okay.
You're on your own. You
Yeah.
said you were going upstairs.
Yeah. I do the flashlight on my phone again, and I go, Kane, can you check the fuse box? The upstairs
got it.
lights went off.
You got it.
So you hear her
So-
yelling this from the other side of the house
Yeah.
as you move in there. You've got your
Flashlight and on
Flashlight
my,
out.
Yeah, on my phone.
as you
Yeah.
open up the fuse box. I need you to roll. How many dice are left?
5.
5.
Let's go, baby! Cindy!
Woo.
Alright, we got 2 6s, no 1s. 2 6s, no 1s.
Okay. I will say that it doesn't electrocute you. But you go to flip the switch. Nothing happens as you go up and down on the main power switch.
I think the fuse blown or something. There's no lights.
Okay. Before I had to keep on jiggling it, so just let it rest for a second, and then try it in a bit. I continue upstairs to the master bedroom with my.
As you
flashlight
walk
on.
up with each step, the light starts to flicker on and then off again with each step. As you go up another step,
I'm gonna have to put this on the to-do list. Also.
another
It's
with
wiring.
each step on your way up. As you turn your light in towards the master bedroom, you see that the door is still held wide open. You can see rain on the other side with the night kind of air.
I flick the light in my room. Up and
Nothing.
down. Okay.
Nothing happens.
Alright, I walk more into my bedroom and shine the light around, trying to see where they said that there was red paint on the walls, and God knows I don't need that.
You see no red paint. You hear nothing.
Okay. I close the door behind me, and I.
As you go to close the door, you nonchalantly turn and you start to close, and then it kind of like stops. You start to pull a little harder, and it gives and comes towards you, but then moves back.
It's weird. I look at the hinges to see if maybe something's stuck in there, like wood or something, because God knows I need that to happen.
I need you to roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
He just wants to get rid of all of our dice.
I know it's gonna happen too.
Ugh, 1
Succeed.
1.
1 1 1 6.
You have 2 hope.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We gonna die so soon.
5. Okay, so 1 6.
As you go in to look at the hinges, you see out of the corner of your eye the door starting to move extremely fast as you take a step back as it slams
Oh,
just directly in front of your nose.
What? Must have been wind from the infiltration system.
what was
I
that?
try to open the door.
It won't budge. But you start to hear the sound of growling on the other side of the door.
Am I inside the room or outside the room right now?
You are outside the room
Right.
as the door is slammed shut on you.
Hello? Oh God. Maybe it's one of the raccoons
Did you hear that
in the
slam
house.
upstairs?
I think something's going on upstairs.
I'm going to say that neither of you can hear anything other than her moving
Okay.
around and the door slamming.
That was why I heard the slam.
You heard the slam.
I kind of back away from the door. I'm gonna try to do the handle and brace against the door at the same time.
Roll.
You're brave.
But in real life, I wouldn't be doing this.
No. Pants would be pooped at this point.
Oh, words.
It had to happen.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
No 6s, 2 1s.
Oh.
You got one hope, right?
You have one hope.
Oh.
Oh,
Or I can
what do you want to do?
Please roll.
burn something, but it
Two?
won't make any sense.
Actually, does it make sense?
It
Oh,
doesn't
sorry,
make
I'm not gonna
any
go
sense
face
for me to
it.
burn any of this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use one of the hope.
Okay.
And then we lose another.
Oh, really?
Well,
Yeah, we
No.
can't lose.
You know what? I would, if you want to use the. Did you say hope or like a vice virtue?
Moving forward, I'm
Sorry.
going to allow no rediscussions.
okay.
Just go
Once someone
face.
decides, we move forward.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You have to live with the choices you make.
So,
You said you were
No
going to use the
takebacks.
hope, so re-roll that one.
Okay. And none.
You lost your hope, didn't you?
Yeah, but we get all those other dice back.
I was
As
gonna-
you
No,
take,
no, I didn't do the hope. I used
as you
theirs.
take the handle,
Oh, sorry.
I
sorry.
used
I'm
theirs.
sorry. Yeah, yeah.
as you take the handle, and you shake it, and you get all your weight ready, and you go to hit it with all your might. As you slam into the side of it, it moves forward about 2 inches. You hear a loud, as very quickly the door comes back on you with such fierce that it sends you flying as you taken off your feet, thrown off of your legs into the air as you fall down the stairwell. As you start rolling down the stair, thunk, 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 down to the bottom as you hit your head on the back. As you come to
Tandy?
a rolling stop on the back.
Tandy?
I hear that. I would hear
Yeah,
that.
we hear that too.
You're knocked unconscious as the three of you hear the down the stair as you run over and see her at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
Tandy,
she
Tandy,
fell.
Tandy.
Don't move her! Don't move her!
What do
There's
we do?
blood coming out of the back of her head.
Oh,
as
shit!
she's running
I
down the
get.
side
I
of her
open one of
neck.
the boxes,
should
get
call
some
somebody-
like a piece of clothing, and kind of tie it on her head to apply the pressure where the blood's coming out.
We
You
need to get
start
help.
Fuck you,
to
we need to
open
get
your
help.
eyes and moan as you very obviously had a concussion.
Tandy,
Don't move! Don't move! Stay
yeah,
down.
don't move. Just relax. Just relax.
What happened? Are you
Are
okay?
you
What
okay?
happened? You're not okay, but what happened?
Oh, I don't know.
Fell down the stairs.
The
I fell down
lights
the
come back on.
You
as
fell
all
down
the lights
stairs.
come back on
What
in the
happened?
house.
You
I-
slipped?
Get Mallory.
No, I
Is
don't.
it leaking something? Did
I run to the front door and I start shouting for Mallory. Mallory!
It's raining. It's thunder.
Ow. Ow. Is
All
this...
the lights are off in
blood?
his house across the pond.
He's gotta be asleep. What do we
Look,
do?
we gotta
get her in the
Call
car.
anyone.
How do you
Tandy,
feel?
we gotta take you to
Is,
hospital.
Is everybody okay?
Kane, can you drive yet?
No, we
Um,
can't. We can't go out in this weather. I'm fine.
Look at you.
I'm going to
I'm
say,
fine.
because you lost your rolls to finish this up, you all tighten the back of her head with rags, cover up her wound. You grab some trash bags out of one of the boxes and kind of put them over your head as you run your way out to the car and you put it
We
inside
gotta
the
get her to
Tesla.
hospital.
And the Tesla's dead.
No, no, no,
and
no,
it
no,
won't
no.
turn on.
Okay,
No,
As
no, we get for having Tesla in the
as-
middle of nowhere.
you exit the car and make your way back inside,
Shit. Back
a
in.
light goes out as
Balance out.
a little bit more hope dies, and we will read the truths that will define
At least
the
we get
next
all this
chapter.
So
Those
dusty.
back. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh,
Be prepared to write these down
Yeah.
because these
Gotta-
will
gotta-
pertain to you
gotta-
individually. Truth, discovery. Kane Ronnie has an old pocket watch that was given to him by his grandfather, who got it from his grandfather before him. While it no longer tells time, it's very important to Kane. Inside the cover of the watch is a picture of a Great Dane.
Great Danes are one of those large dogs, right?
the biggest.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Truth, discovery. Grace finds a lovely wooden music box.
Oh, snap.
It appears old and weathered, but well made. Opening it reveals the initials JR burned into the other side of the lid. And the song that plays is slow, almost like a lullaby, but it always jams on the last two notes. I'm going to say you found this music box inside of one of your boxes, which surprises you because this isn't something that you remembered packing or that anyone else owned.
Hmm.
Truth. Discovery. Someone finds a dagger. I'm going to say that it's you. The rough-edged blade made of flint. The handle of bone, which is wrapped in some sort of animal hide. Are there symbols that have been worked into the blade? It's hard to tell. And by you, I mean Dr. Tandy.
Sure wish I'd found it in that drawer full of knives, but okay.
Well, truth, feeling. Kate finds her mind, which we will say Tommy finds her mind repeatedly flashing back to the knives in the drawer, almost as if being drawn back over and over again. Truth, feeling. Tandy is becoming increasingly more angry when dealing with Tommy. Instead of snapping at her, she feels letting Kane handle her is a better idea, creating a bigger rift between the two. Truth, discovery. Tommy finds an old drawing in her closet. It's in rough crayon of two adults and a child in front of this house. The adults are scribbled over in a red crayon. A window has been scribbled over in black. At the bottom, a name crudely written, Kane. Truth, discovery. Grace finds a doll. Its clothes singed, but the plastic is unharmed. One of its eyes is missing, and its body is covered in small brown streaks and deep cuts. Its head is facing towards its back. These are the truths that define your world moving forward. 9 candles remain as we begin chapter 2. It's the morning as the sun comes up, but the rain continues. Subtle, not too hard, but continues. You've all huddled up in the same room overnight, some of you venturing out, discovering things, but ultimately ending up all on the same blow-up mattress in the master bedroom. Grace, as you wake first, you see out the window, leading to the pond, a small river that the rain's created through your yard as it's lifted up all the mud and drifted it down. You also see, outside, Mallory standing, drinking a cup of coffee. As he looks up at you, nods, and continues to sip his cup, standing in the rain. The rest of you begin to wake.
Oh, everything hurts. Oh, everything hurts.
Anyone hungry?
Oh, yeah.
What are we gonna do for breakfast?
We're
still have some of
gonna-
those potatoes left from last night.
Hash browns?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll,
and then I'm gonna take some
Tandy,
aspirin and
how's your head?
Yeah, Tandy. How?
disastrous. It's a disaster in my head right
I want
now.
to look in her eyes, make sure her eyes are, her pupils are the same size.
Tommy, stop.
Not, let me look.
Stop.
Let me look.
It's fine.
Are
It's
you okay,
fine.
Tandy? Do you need any?
I just need some aspirin.
You know, I could go
Alright.
over to
And-
Mallory and see if there's anything he can do. I kind of want to apologize to him.
For what? You didn't do anything wrong.
I know, but I want to explain myself at least. He doesn't know what happened up there.
Do you need someone to
Yeah.
go with you?
I'll go
Tommy?
with her.
All right,
I'll go
all right,
with
all
her.
right. I'll get
Okay.
you aspirin, all right?
All right, thank you.
I rummaged through her bag for aspirin.
I
There you
mean, I'll say that you have aspirin.
Mm.
Okay.
You don't need to go for that.
Okay. You know what? I'll get started on those hash browns for you. I'll go downstairs and.
As you go downstairs, you hear the sound of some pans moving.
Hello,
Yeah, just making you breakfast.
Briar?
I'm having a hard time figuring out what's what, where you put shit
You're
in here.
blind, man. Let me help you out. Thank you, though.
Oh, man's in the house again.
Briar.
I brought you some food. I
oh,
figured you
Briar.
didn't have any, given you're all ignorant as shit.
What was that?
I said you're real dumb.
I don't like that guy.
Okay, so yeah, and I start helping. Briar.
Okay, well you handle the cooking part.
Yep,
just,
I'll do that.
And the knives part. Don't give me a knife.
No, thank you, Briar. I appreciate it. How was your night last night? I know it was storming quite a bit. And how's the tent? Did the tent hold up?
What rain?
How
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I like you, Briar. I like you. All right, but yeah.
No,
how-
it sucked. Pouring rain,
Yeah.
acid rain,
Yeah.
sleeping in a tent. What the hell you think it was? A night in the park? Come on.
Yeah, I'm just asking how your night was. I mean,
It was shit. I'm a blind man living in a tent in acid rain.
Actually, Brian, let me ask you, what's the deal with Mallory and the girl? There was a slight.
Who?
Mallory, you know, the man with the 5-year-old girl that lives in a guest house.
Oh, the guy I hired to fix the window?
Yeah, that guy. I mean, there was a thing with this girl. Long story, but I mean, what do you know? Like, is there anything?
I don't know. I hired him to fix the window.
You don't know him? You don't know anything else?
No, I go outside and I say, I need a window fix.
Yeah.
And he responds.
Anything about the girl? Like, does she lies or anything? She's a. You ever caught
I
her
hear
lying?
her from now and then.
Yeah?
You know, she ain't never talked to me. I thought I was crazy.
I gingerly go down the stairs towards the garage because I want to check on the car that they said that they didn't start last night.
I like how Tandy just walks behind me without saying hello, like I
Good,
can't tell
good
it's her.
morning, Briar.
She actually had a bit of a tumble.
You,
I saw that.
yeah, you don't have to talk like I'm not
It's a
here.
joke.
Oh. Good morning, Briar.
Yeah, morning.
Thank you for helping us out.
You okay? You sound a little winded.
I took a tumble down the stairs last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for helping.
Did
I
you want
continue to the? I continue to the garage. I took the aspirin, Kane. I'm fine. It'll be fine. I'm
Good
just
to
gonna
hear.
check
Good
on.
to hear. Good to hear.
Just gonna check on the car. Thank you, though. Thank you, both of you.
I'll get started on this, Brian.
Yeah, no, just, you know, I'll follow your lead.
All right. So.
Or what's your story, young man?
Well, you know, college student, senior in college.
I don't really care. I'm just trying to be polite. Just cook the damn food
I'm
and let's
cooking,
eat. I want to
Brian.
get back to my tent.
All right, all right. So what do you do during the day when you're not cleaning up here?
I clean up here.
Yeah, and then what do you do when it's clean?
I go live in a damn tent.
Just hang out, spend the rest of your time in the
I
tent?
read my favorite books.
Blind joke.
No, I'm serious. I can.
Oh, you got
I know
Braille.
Braille,
Oh,
asshole.
sorry. Yep. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get to these potatoes. Yeah. I mean, there was a bit kind of. Where did this Mallory guy come from? You hired him, and he lives here.
Look, he just showed up 5 years ago. That's all I know.
Really?
And then next thing I know, you know, boss is building a house for him. I'm living on $1,000 a month and a damn tent.
Well, let me ask you then, what do you know of my old man?
I liked him.
The guy didn't talk to me.
Talked to me a lot. Must not have liked you.
Guess not. I mean, what can you say?
He was a good man. You know? Into some weird shit.
Like what?
Treated me right.
Weird shit like what?
Oh, you know, human sacrifices and stuff like that.
Blind joke.
It's not a blind joke, it's just a joke. Nope. Being... Alright, I kind of like that one.
No, but seriously, tell me what he was into. I mean, seriously. Like, I really didn't get to know the guy.
He never told you all he was coming out here.
No, I mean, the only mention I've ever known about this house is that we kind of
that's
lived...
terrible. I bet his wife thought he was out fucking some girl, but really he's just spending the night out in the woods by himself.
Come on.
I mean, how does she not think it's weird that he just disappeared?
He didn't tell anyone anything. He didn't tell...
And the funny thing is he's just sitting in a house by himself. Kind of sad, actually.
He would come to this house and just sit. Where would he sit? Which room? What would he do?
In front of the fireplace. Just sit.
Did you ever hang out with him while he was in here? When he was back?
I mean, from time to time. We'd talk, we'd hang out, you know, while I was cleaning. He'd make fun of me. I'd make fun of him because he was weird. But no, for the most part, he'd just sit. Like he was waiting for something.
Waiting for something, huh?
Somebody, something.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever found it. Obviously not if he killed himself.
Well, see, that's the thing. Everyone said he was happy, and yet he killed himself. So, like I said, he didn't talk to a lot of us. So I'm just trying to dig here for information. Anything that you knew that we
You think
didn't.
maybe what it is he was looking for, he found it, and that's why he killed himself? He'd been waiting so long, you know, if you find the thing you're looking for, what's next?
But he was waiting in the house, right? In the room.
I said he was weird.
That's what I'm starting to, understand. Hey man, here's a plate for you.
No, I'm not gonna eat that crap. I already made myself breakfast. I'm just doing my job, trying to prove to your mama that I'm worthy of $1,000 a month, which is less than minimum wage.
Well, I'm starting to like you, Briar. You know what?
I really do not care.
Fair enough. Girls, breakfast.
And do you mind telling Grace before she comes down here to make sure she doesn't bring that doll she's holding with her?
What doll? I've never seen Grace. Have I?
Just make sure she puts it down before she comes downstairs.
Has Kane ever seen her with the doll?
No.
What doll are you talking about?
The one she's holding.
How do you know she's holding a doll?
Us blind people got special powers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll tell Grace about her doll for you, Briar. I'm like placing the hash browns on the plates now. Sure,
Are you gonna tell her before she comes down here with the damn doll? I wasn't kidding with you. You yelled for her to come down here. She's gonna come down here with that doll.
I can't tell if you're joking or not, Briar. She doesn't have a doll.
He like throws the napkin that was in his hands down, and he stomps off, kind of making his way through. As he goes to the stairwell and kind of stands at the top, as the two of you hear breakfast is ready and start to come out, he's standing blocking the doorway.
Briar, what are you doing?
Why?
What are you doing?
Tandy, why is he in the house again?
Young lady, I need you to drop that doll you're holding.
How
And
do you
this
know
is the
about...
first time, including yourself, that you notice you're holding a doll in your left hand.
What are you talking?
Aren't you a bit too
What
old for dolls? Since when?
Where did you find that?
I don't know.
Is that Gemma's?
It has to be.
Yeah.
I guess I just found it.
Drop the goddamn doll.
What is your deal?
Briar, what is this about?
Kane? Tandy comes back in from the
Briar, what
garage.
is this about?
I
it's
just
emotion.
wanted to eat some damn breakfast, but I'm not moving from this stairwell unless you leave that doll up here.
Tandy,
Listen,
did you
okay.
tell Briar he's not allowed on the house anymore?
Okay, I have a splitting headache,
help.
and all of you are extremely loud. So whatever is going on, can we just go with it,
Fine.
please?
Just drop
go with
the
it.
doll.
Leave the doll.
Leave the doll.
Listen, dolls
Grace?
came
Kane,
to
I don't
treat.
like
Grace?
that this guy is threatening Grace
Please.
right now.
Hey, Grace, can you roll for me?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, do you wanna
Oh, no.
head your? Up to you.
Should I?
Your hope.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, head it because.
What is your hope?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying she's gonna have the high chances. High.
I know, but you have to be able to tie it in, and I don't think she can.
Yeah, and don't you have to do it after?
No, you just have to say.
Okay, well she can't
Yeah.
tie it in this time.
My hope
then.
is to forgive myself, but it doesn't really.
Okay. Up to
Okay.
you.
Oh, shit.
No 6s, 1-1.
Do you have any hope?
You have no hope.
Maybe it was best that you did throw in your hope
Okay,
die
maybe I
now.
should listen.
Yeah.
But I mean, you had the most amount of chance to get it to succeed the roll with that many
So-
dice.
You are stubborn,
I am stubborn.
and there are many ways you could work that in right now.
Here's the thing, though. You would only be able to re-roll this one die, and it's unlikely you get a 6. You could get a 6.
You could get a 6.
You could.
If you don't, the
scene-
candle goes out,
Yeah.
and I get to control the rest of this scene.
I'm just saying,
and
like
you're
you could
currently
work
holding
anything
a
It's up to
doll.
you.
It's up. But I mean, no, I wouldn't take that.
If you're being told to
I-
do something and you don't want to do it, that can tie it in, but it's up to you whether you want to burn it or not, because it is your mind.
I
I can't
know.
tell you what to do.
I've already burned one thing.
I know.
Just roll.
It's up to you.
It's a good thing you didn't
what
add your
would you
hope to that,
do?
though.
Yeah, I could be stubborn and just keep the doll.
That would be interesting. I would
I
say.
kind of want to.
That
I
would
think I
be-
want to do that.
That would
If
be
you
the
wanna
more
do it, you should
interesting
do it.
choice.
I want to see
Yeah.
what'll happen. I'm gonna be
That would be-
stubborn.
All
Great.
right. Burn it.
Now,
You're
you
gonna
have
have
a
to.
1 in 6 chance.
Yeah. Good luck.
It's going to be a 6.
Super
It's going to
good
be
luck.
a 6. It's
1 in
going to
6
be a
chance.
6. That's a 5.
It's a 5. So close.
Yikes.
As he's standing above you, demanding that you drop the doll, and the rest of you are defending her, that
Don't tell her what to do.
you stubbornly hold on to this doll. As you look down, you notice that the doll's head is on backwards. As you go and grab it to try to spin it around to look at you,
Oh my god!
What is
as
wrong
it
with this
bites
thing?
your hand and you kind of pull your hand back quickly as the head falls off and starts rolling down the hall,
That thing just bit me.
I rip the
As
doll
it
out of her
starts-
hands and
as
throw
you
it.
throw it down, immediately, immediately Briar turns, oh, no, and runs down the stairs as quickly as he can and runs out the back of the house.
For being
As
blind,
the
he
doll
moved fast.
jumps up after you throw it to the other side of the room. It jumps up without its head and runs over to the side. As the head hits the ground on the other side,
I run over and I start stomping it
Do
with my
we?
boot.
We definitely see this.
Stomp.
as you go to stomp it, you have no dice and the scene is over, so I'll tell you what
Yeah.
happens.
Okay, but we're all seeing this.
You're seeing all of it. As you go to stomp it, and you go to hit this doll, it smashes from underneath you as the head kind of rolls, looking up at you.
It's your fault. You're the reason Daddy blew his brains out.
This can't be real.
As you kick it, and it kind of breaks the glass up above the top there and fires out into the woods as you hear it. As it flies out, as you all take a moment to kind of collect yourself.
Where your hand?
It bit me.
Oh my god. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Am I gonna get infected?
We'll clean
I've
I've
it.
got
As-
some napkins and.
A candle goes out.
Oi. I would do it so.
Yeah.
Another bit of hope is lost.
It's already here. Don't take another one.
I regret
And we will
being
now
stubborn.
reveal the truths that define the next chapter
Oh, it's already
of
over.
your story.
Damn.
We don't have enough die. There should be 8, right?
Oh no, we lost one, and
Truth.
we just lost another.
Discovery.
Okay.
Underneath all the papers for the house and the lawyer paperwork, there was a mask. It's black and gold paint chipped with only one eye hole.
Is that for me?
Yeah. Had this always been in your possession? Whose is it? This is inside the safe that you brought with you with all the paperwork. Is this gold and black mask with only one eye hole?
As in a cyclops eye, or just like one's?
Just only one is open.
The Phantom of the Opera.
Discovery. Tandy finds a small file while organizing for your new study. I'm going to say at the same time that you were going through this box. I'm going to tie these together. What sticks out is a sonogram image dated a few more months before Cain was born. 2 baby boys are circled in red Sharpie in the grainy image.
Oh snap!
Oh boy.
Are you really
Truth.
Kane?
Discovery. Grace finds the box that the air filters came in. On the side is a massive block of fine print listing all the things that they cannot filter out. Basically, it's a dust filter, not suitable for filtering out airborne toxins.
Oh, sugar.
Truth. Briar wears sunglasses. After the Ronnies witness him observing the events that unfolded in front of them, they doubt he's really blind. However, the only way they can find out is by removing his sunglasses.
Wow.
Only eight candles remain. As we begin, Chapter 8. I'm dyslexic. 8 candles remain. Chapter 3. For the audio podcast, it won't matter. For the people watching, they're gonna know I fucked up. Okay. As we begin, Mallory and Gemma come running in, hearing the screaming and the breaking of glass. As Mallory runs up to the top of the house, moving up the stairs quickly, he sees you holding down and notices the bandage across your head. Whoa, 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 what the hell's going on?
Just some
Briar's
accidents.
been
And
crazy, and there was
You must have set up some
I
kind
took a
of prank
fall.
here.
Tandy had a fall overnight. I fell down the stairs, and there was a.
How did you fall?
I remember
How
I was
did you
trying.
fall?
I was trying to open the door to the master bedroom, and it was stuck for some reason. And I tried to force it, and it kind of blew back at me.
What do you
And
mean blew back?
It just kind of. Maybe there was something with me trying to force it, and it just smacked the crap out of me, and I ended up flying back into the stairs and fell down the stairs and hit the
maybe the
ground.
wind.
There was a. It might be my head, but I feel like there was a growling
A growl?
that was in
A
my
growl?
room.
Sure wasn't the
What?
storm?
Or raccoon?
Maybe,
wind?
maybe.
The
Was it another
trees?
animated doll robot trickery prank
There
thing
was
like
there
this?
was a
see
doll.
It was her.
Me.
It was
Grace
you.
was downstairs.
Gemma,
What?
Gemma,
You.
Grace.
What
Grace
is
was
wrong
down-
with your
Gemma.
kid?
You pushed your mommy.
Gemma,
I didn't do it.
Gemma, she was with me the whole time. I'm so sorry you're upset, but you can't keep
What is
accusing
wrong with this
people of
kid?
stuff.
Yeah, Gemma, it's not possible that she was because she was downstairs.
Can-
Plus, look, I got bit too, just like you.
I think we're forgetting
Yeah.
about the doll that was just speaking and Can we address
I'm
that?
trying
Well,
to just
maybe-
realize that was an animated robotic doll that
We
was here.
all
Yeah,
You
you
have
saw
to be
it.
That was a
playing some
prank.
kind of
It was
trick on
probably
It's a
just
joke,
an animated
right?
doll. They have those.
Yeah.
They're very
Why would it
lifelike.
bite?
It ran up.
Yeah.
We kicked it through the window.
us. Yeah, now it's running around out in
Can
the
you
woods.
can you fix the window?
It's very possible.
Mallory?
Can you
that's
fix the
it.
bite on my hand?
Here, I can take care of that. I still have another thing of
I got it.
hydrogen
I'll
peroxide.
do it.
Oh, great. Yes, go ahead.
We're all pretending that this doll didn't happen. This doll thing.
We're not pretending anything. It was an animated
It's
doll.
nothing. It was just a
Kane.
prank.
What's
What
an
was Briar's deal?
Hey guys, gotta
Like
stay.
animatronic
It's
doll.
nothing. It's
They
fine.
have
It's
those.
fine. It's fine.
Do you
It's
know
okay.
anything
Don't
about this
worry.
doll, Mallory?
Mallory?
He knows something. It's not some animatronic doll. He knows something. What do you know, Mallory?
Mallory,
People are
do you
getting
know
hurt.
something about this?
The old man
Maybe-
knew something about the doll as well.
You know, maybe there's a reason. Your dad kept this place a secret.
What are you talking about?
You know what it is.
Is there something that you'd like to tell us, Mallory?
Come with me.
Where?
What?
As he starts moving down the stairwell,
Follow me.
and he turns as if he's going to go out the front of the house. But then he turns and he reaches back and he punches the wall as hard as he can underneath the stairwell. As it goes through, and he starts ripping off
What the
the
fuck?
drywall
I run
and
over.
pulling it out. Are you pulling him or
I'm
pulling out the
I'm
drywall?
pulling it too
As
because
you
I already
pull it
found a
out-
hole in the house. What the fuck? It's another hole.
You see a door,
Oh my god, it's a door.
a flat door on the floor underneath the stairwell.
Tandy, does this place have a basement?
This wasn't on the blueprints, right?
Mallory,
If you're
what do you know?
looking for answers, I suggest you start by looking there. And on that note, we're going to end tonight's episode.
You ass!
I knew he was going to do that. I knew it.
Yikes.
We will end tonight's episode right there. Make sure to come back next week. We will continue on Chapter 3. Sometimes I take out a candle at the end, but given that you guys went out so close to that one, we'll start on Chapter 3 next week, and I won't take that out. Yeah, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
We do have a truth that will define next week's start. Discovery. Grace's bite from the doll throbs
Wow.
and keeps getting bigger. It looks less like the bite of a doll and more like the bite from a small child. So, we'll be back next week. Thank you, Shelby, for joining us. Your
Oh,
first time
Shelby.
you're
tonight.
welcome.
Yeah, this is fun, guys.
What?
Yeah.
This is
That's
fun.
the word.
There's a lot more things to uncover, so we'll get there. We'll get there. There's a lot of parts of the house
This is
you
so
haven't
emotionally
searched yet.
exhausting. I'm
Yeah.
actually hungry right now. It drove my body
Gosh.
to hunger.
You're not going to want to go anywhere. Coming up next on the network in 30 minutes is Perception Check. Perception Check is our D&D show with Disney puppeteers and puppets,
Yeah.
including tonight's special guest, Jim Stewart Allen, who, for those that don't know, is, I will say, the world's renowned Oregon Trail expert.
Oh.
And that shouldn't mean anything, but he'll find a way to make it matter. So, if you've ever wanted to see the Civil War mixed with D&D, you'll probably see it tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. Hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. And guys, don't forget there's a special deal going on right now. If you have Twitch Prime, you can go down to buy bits, and it will only cost you $1 to get $5 worth of bits. So you could give Hyper RPG $5 worth of bits for only $1. That's like, and you can only do it once. It's like a one-time deal that they have going right now, which is insane and could help us out a ton. So, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
We'll be back next
Thank
week,
you.
the
Thank
same
you.
time.
Thank you for the stress.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna
Let
sleep
your-
real well tonight.
What?
Yeah, let your brain start coming up with ideas. I'm going to keep watching horror movies throughout the week and coming up with some more stuff. now that I know what direction you guys are taking it. So
yeah, let me
this
see
is
what it was
all
about.
improv and made up on the spot, usually based off what you guys are bringing into the story and running with
I
it. So
love
that's
it.
going to be a lot of fun.
So much fun.
And stick around. We'll be back.